It ain't the
Snow
room
is here.
for
We
it.
had our first snow of the year.
And for everybody who's here.
Yep.
We needed the first snow of the year because it kills some of the germs.
Yeah, it cut down on the colds.
And actually,
Dude, I was ready for it. I wished it would have snowed by the whole week.
They are calling.
I think a lot of people wish
I
that.
think they are calling for some more Thursday, Friday. I think. Maybe.
Let
I hope
it
not, but
Let it snow.
I'd rather not drive
it
into work, but
Let it
that's me.
snow. When we finally kiss goodnight.
Hey, Ben, do me a favor.
Yes.
Just turn that just a little bit.
This one on top?
Yeah, because I just noticed I'm out of
Rick
picture.
ain't even in the picture.
No. Just turn the thing. The whole. Oh, you got it.
Right there's good?
We are here. You good?
All right. Now
Yeah,
we're
you
set.
gotta turn it more. I don't think he's still.
Yeah, no, I'm
Is he?
in. I can see you.
I can't even see that far.
That's because I'm black, man. Don't be racist.
You should stand out with the white TV behind you. I can't see that far.
Oh, man.
Where's my phone?
We start off the day in a fun time. Hey, welcome everybody. This is Sunday morning work day. We're all getting set up just like normal, having fun. We're going to be a little louder, a little prouder. We're all here. The whole gang's here today. So we're going to be here talking about a lot of stuff today. Got a lot of good topics for you. We're going to be on Facebook and YouTube. On YouTube is where we're going to do the live chats. So if you're there, we're going to do both hours on definitely YouTube. Whether we stay on Facebook or not, it's up to whether we feel in the mood or whether we get lazy or not. It doesn't matter. But the point is, YouTube is where we do the live chats, and anybody has something they want to say on YouTube, they can talk to us there, and we try to answer back as while we're live. But while we're here,
thank you everyone for watching
to Sunday morning work day. It's your three middle-aged idiots, Ben, Rick, and BJ right here. You know, we are here to enjoy, have a good time. I'm going to run down some of our sponsors.
Yep.
But before I do that, before we get into it, before I do that, and before we run down the sponsors, I do have to say this. Congratulations, Strasburg, for making it to state.
Let's do it.
Congratulations, guys, on doing that. This is 2 years back to back, getting there. And so
finish it off.
Finish it strong.
Exactly. But I'm with BJ. I got a good feeling.
Put the hammer down.
I got a good feeling this time. So I'm with BJ on this too. So congratulations. So we're going to run down the sponsors. First off, we have the Kicker. Roger Kittle's invented this tool, and it is now. I've already texted him, so we should be seeing something. So it's now coming off the line, and I'm getting. He's going to give me probably a retail price and stuff like that for people to order. So it is out now. And so we should be soon, probably by the new year, we'll be able to put BJ on the table and see how it works. And so that's our first sponsor, the Kicker. This new massage tool with over 6,000 RPMs of oscillation. The Kicker's innovative design targets muscle fibers in two directions simultaneously, maximizing efficiency for superior results. This dual action approach not only saves time, but also penetrates deeper, breaks up tension faster, and promotes better recovery, helping you to achieve noticeable improvements in less time faster. It's the Kicker. And also, D-Block Roy's Fish Fry, look him up on Facebook and for him to do an event. Also, he does delicious fish, all kinds of fish. You got your cod, you got your bass, you got your shark, you got all kinds. Just give him a call. Look him up on Facebook. It's D-Block Roy's Catering. The block stops here. And also Gomez Transportation, they do junk removal, cargo and freight, commercial and residential moving. Get your moving done. They also do residential and motorcycle deliveries, and they do all kinds of hauling and more. Get your free quote as well. Just call Gomez Transportation. The number is 540-305-6942. 540-305-6942. That is Gomez Transportation. Also, Chad Pangle with his Whitetail Properties Real Estate. Yep. You can contact Chad Pangle at whitetailproperties.com, or you can call him at 540-975-3487. 540-975-3487. The other number is 217-285-9000. 217-285-9000. That's where you can also contact Chad Pango at Whitetail Real Estate. If you're looking for property that you might want to buy, especially young married couples, Ben, but you already got some young married couples. You're looking for some land or some more, someplace to live, to move to, check out Chad Pango. Right. And then also, last but not least, Morgan Beecher and her shop, the Valley Bride, 3018 Shawnee Drive, Suite 4 in Winchester, Virginia. Morgan Beecher and her shop, the Valley Bride, 3018 Shawnee Drive, Suite 4 in Winchester, Virginia. She is by appointment only. You can also find her on Facebook and Instagram. You can contact the Valley Bride at this number, 540-664-7580. 540-664-7580. I'm going to save some of the shout outs here for later on because I do want to get into what we're getting into.
Yes.
And because right now, we here in this town, we are having a celebration. Why? Because I seen the fireworks last night. People went to it. And I'm going to tell you, when you got a town, because my kids left here.
Yeah.
I have my one of my sons come from Winchester to come. Mm-hmm. What they went to do, hey, Strasburg won. We're going down to celebrate.
Yep. There you go.
Damn right.
Went to watch the fireworks.
And it's great for the whole community.
Well, the thing was,
everyone around the whole area.
It wasn't just that. It was once the Christmas parade. Mm-hmm. We're coming back because we had to get some things. Because like I said, we're going to change everything over. So people in this atmosphere, you're not going to see after a while. We're going to be in a different place. Going to be the same location. We're just going to redesign everything, so everything's going to be actually better.
I will say, yesterday they dominated the defense and offensive line.
Yes, we own both sides of the ball.
Boom, hammer down. Put the hammer down.
Yeah, and I got to see the live stream. So
yeah, me too.
And that was the thing. The thing was, as you say, domination.
Yep.
But they went in with confidence.
Yep.
And when you really look at it, Strasburg has played with confidence all season long.
Yes, we have.
Yep. So the thing is, you can't lose it now, and I don't think they will. I think these guys are primed and ready to win. Yep. It's going to be tough.
I will say Glenvar has a great quarterback.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. And it's going to be tough.
It's going to be tough. But they can do it. They can do it.
Now, my question is, because what time that game is supposed to be played is 11 o'clock.
11:30. Yep.
That's great. I think the thing is, which is fair for both teams, 11:30, that's a time change. And most of these kids, they used to that. Which to me, that's what's going to make a better game. Because most of these kids aren't used to that.
Yeah. Right. It will be the time of the day where the won't matter. It's going to be cold.
Right. But what I'm saying is most of these kids are used to Friday nights or Saturday evening. Yeah. You just altered it because they're not like, I'm not saying this to discourage anybody. What I'm saying is us adults even have time when we have a certain routine.
Oh yeah, everyone.
Yeah, it's basically going to be a home game for Glenvar too.
Yeah,
they're right there from Salem. So
yeah.
I don't think it's going to matter.
I don't either. I think both teams had that same disadvantage because they're only just say a mile down the road doesn't mean they don't practice.
Glenvar barely won yesterday.
Yeah,
Union almost had that 2-pointer at the end to take the win.
And hey, look, my hat's off to Union for what they're going through. Okay, hats off to them for what they're going through. No telling. Yeah, I don't know what obscenities were probably yelled at them during that game. But, hats off to them, because that was not their fault what the coach had done.
Yeah, great
and
for them too.
So
undefeated up until yesterday.
Yeah, so hats off to them though for as far as they went. Hats off to all the competitors.
All 4 teams.
Yeah, all the teams. Glenvar, Strasburg. Next week, y'all go to war. Y'all go to battle. All I can say is, especially for Strasburg, leave it on the field. Yep. I say this, and I say it time and time again. BJ can attest. Ben can probably attest to it too. Yep. I don't care how much pain you're in. When you win, it all goes away. Yeah. It all goes away.
You're exactly right.
You don't.
It's going to be a good game. It's going to be a battle.
Yeah.
It's going to be a battle. And like I said, they need to win the offensive defensive line once again.
Yeah.
That's
And,
the key.
and
And special teams is also a great intangible. Just take over the special teams in the game.
Well, when we look at football and we look at special teams,
right?
A lot of us focus on what we see on TV in the NFL, and it's really not like that. Not at high school level. It's a special teams carries this process on the high school level that a lot of people actually underestimate.
Yeah,
it's really a key component in football because
all the greatest teams, whether it's college, NFL, or even high school,
have good special teams.
Special teams is what wins.
Right. Even though we don't focus on it on the NFL,
right?
It is one of the field positions.
Special
teams is about field position.
Yep.
And that is the key to any team, any victory or any loss. Is field position. Because if one team has a half a field to play on for most of the game, guess who's probably going to win that game?
Yeah. Yeah. Special teams is key. You got to pin them deep. You got to give the other team the long field.
Right.
You got to make them work for the scores.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. And we do overlook it. We do. Our mental mindset is focused on basically a lot of offense and quarterback play, even in the high school, on the high school level. That's what we focus on. Who's the stars? Who's scoring?
Yeah.
We don't look at some of the intricacies, the second tier or lower tier things that are going on that make a team a team.
Yeah.
You don't look at a good example. We can look at the head coach and the offensive coordinator, but we never look at the lines coach or the middle linebacker coach.
Yeah.
But yet that middle linebacker could be one of the best guys on the team, but who developed that guy?
Yeah, we got some people chiming in about Duke already. So
yes,
that college
must be Brandon Carter.
No.
I mean, basically, college basketball is coming up here.
Yes, it is. College basketball.
He's saying Duke because they beat UVA for the ACC championship yesterday, which should get JMU in the college football
that just helps
playoffs.
JMU, and JMU,
which
it better get them in.
JMU squeaked by though.
Which we got to talk about this.
Close game.
It wasn't as close. They took over in the second half.
Yeah.
But we got to talk about this because the college football playoffs are coming up. My question is, this is for Ole Miss. Was it right or wrong?
Right.
For Lane Kiffin. Should he have coached or should they have let him go like they did?
I'm leaning towards letting go.
Okay.
I don't know.
There has to be a reason you're saying that.
I mean, Lane Kiffin's a great coach. He's had a great history in the NFL, right? College.
I don't understand why they told him he had to go because Chesney from JMU is going to coach, and he's going to UCLA.
Well, here's why this is the aspect that I'm looking at and why
did Lane
they said, Kiffin, you're not going to coach this team all the way.
Well,
because he had already committed to LSU. Now, he's committed to LSU. Now, you're coaching your team in the playoffs, and all the while you could be sitting there saying, well, if we're doing this here, guess what you can do at LSU if some of y'all transfer?
Yeah.
You can say that's some of your coaches. So is Ole Miss at fault for saying, hey, you're not going to sit here and recruit some of our players to take with you or our coaches and still coach. And then after the season's gone, you destroyed this program.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that's what Lane Kiffin would have done. But it is a possibility.
Ole Miss should be angry about that, yes. But
it is what it is. Look,
it is what it is at the end of the day, and
it's understandable for Ole Miss to be pissed off.
Yeah.
But dude,
it's also understandable for Lane Kiffin to take that money.
Yeah. It's no different than a free. It's no different than a free agent. Signing to another team.
Once again, Nick Saban has said it best. NIL has ruined football because now we're criticizing the coach.
Yes.
For doing the same thing that players are doing.
Yes.
And we're setting that's why I wanted to bring it up because we criticize the players. Oh, they're great for doing that. They can do anything. They get all this money. They transfer. Nobody puts it on the spectrum. But as soon as Lane Kiffin does it, hey, why is this mainstream coach taking all this money going? But the college kids can do it.
He's 50 years old. He's trying to.
Well, I'm just saying, you can't.
And he's taking that money. I can't blame him.
What I'm saying, they're trying to put a double standard on it, though.
Yeah. John Calipari even talked on it, too, about the basketball.
Yeah.
They're like, these kids, they shouldn't be able to transfer 4 times.
Right.
You should be able to have one transfer.
There should be a limit.
One transfer.
Right.
And that's only because, say, this school recruits you. They give you this money. When you get there and the guy in front of you is better than you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
you're not going to see that field.
You're not going to see the court or the field or whatever.
Yeah.
Then, albeit, yes, you should be able to transfer one time. You shouldn't be able to transfer every year.
It's just
and you don't have to sit out.
Well, this is the whole thing, because you just said something that's key to that. Transfer every year. Well, these kids are getting NIL money, name and likeness money. Well, guess what? If I'm a college kid, I transfer every year because, okay, the guy's better, but I'm still making $1 million or so a year. Why do I need the NFL? I got my money. If I invest it right, I don't need the NFL.
But this is what happens, and he hit the nail on the head again. He says these kids go after 2 years. Say they only go to school 2 years, they don't get an education, or they don't like it. Then they get a job. They go apply somewhere and they get a job offer making $55,000 a year. We're going to say, well, we can't live on that. Yeah. Because they made more than that in 2 years in college sports.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Not everybody that goes to college transitions to the professional level.
I agree. We know that. Mm-hmm. We know that to be true. And so that's why I wanted to bring that up, because I'm sitting there and they were speaking on that, because that's one of the topics today. I got 2 of them. The identity crisis in America, because that's part of it too. But we're talking about this money. One of my things, that's why I put the picture up of Odell Beckham in the background.
I sent you that earlier this week.
Yes, because his thing was $100 million contract. You can't have. How can you get generational wealth?
Okay.
So we've gone.
Well, if he would have done it right, he could have that money.
Yeah, in other words, don't go to the strip clubs with Justin Bieber and do whatever y'all are doing. But stop doing all that, and you probably have some.
Invest it wisely. Don't buy boats and stuff.
Boats and hoes.
Yeah.
Boats.
remember the picture
with
boats.
Remember with him and the Giants? They haven't been relevant since.
Well, this is the thing.
He hasn't been relevant in years.
Well, this is how they try to break it down.
He had the one big catch, and then that was it.
Right, but this is how they try to break it down. $100 million. Okay, you get $100 million. Well, 40% of that's going in taxes.
Yes. And the agents.
So you got another 20% going to the agents, or 10%, whatever.
I can see where they're coming from. Yeah.
So what they're trying to say is, when you get all this money, by the time you pay all these other people what they need, then you can't live off the rest of
it. I live off of what I make.
Exactly. And I still got to pay people. I got to pay bills and everything.
I mean, the government gets their chunk every week.
Look, every week. This is my suggestion to all those who have a lot, and you're finding, and you're basically the Odell Beckham,
right?
And all those like Odell Beckham. Here's how you have generational wealth, even with $5 million. I'll just break it down. $5 million. Here's how you do it. No strip clubs. Stop making it rain.
Well,
don't worry about getting on the boats with Cardi B in them. Okay, you stop doing that. All right. We don't have to always hang out with Justin Bieber, P. Diddy, and all that crowd. We don't have to be living like luxuries. Stop going, stop doing all that stuff a little bit. Okay? Kind of settle down.
You don't need a 15-bedroom house for 3 people.
Exactly. If you live by yourself,
garage.
It's just excess.
Yeah.
Useless.
Stop with look, if you have a driver's license, stop renting Uber. Or, limos, because I know you're not using Uber because you rather look fancy wherever you're going. So stop with the limos or the car services. Also, you don't have to buy Rolls Royces throughout your parking lots, okay?
No.
You don't have to have a bunch of fancy cars.
Drive a Honda.
Drive a regular car.
There's nothing wrong with being practical.
Yeah.
There's plenty of wealthy people that, I give a good instance. Mankind, Mick Foley. I've met Mankind in person. And the first time I met him was at a WWE event when we were backstage. And to be quite honest, when I saw him walk up, I was like, who in the heck is that dressed like that? Everybody else had, he comes in a sweatsuit, sweatpants, shirt like
flannel
this,
shirt,
flannel shirt, cheap shoes on. Yeah. And the man's got millions. But the thing is, it's not about how you look or dress. It's about what you do. It's about how you do it. He put money away, not to sit here and waste it on all these other things.
It's basically a situation.
It's common sense.
Bringing back to, I'm going to bring up a name, and it's Gronkowski. He saved all his paychecks for his career. He lived off just the endorsements. And now he's.
That's what it's about. Michael Jordan.
Yes.
Michael Jordan didn't go out here. I mean, Michael Jordan lives a lavish lifestyle. We know that.
Yeah,
but
Jordan. So,
we say that, but we look at Jordan when he was in his younger years. You didn't see him out on yachts a whole lot, not until he started getting his money. And even when then he did it, he was wasn't an everyday thing. You would casually catch where Michael would be caught on a scene. He was mostly in the gym trying to win championships. See, that's the biggest difference. A lot of these guys, the true stars, they may have the money, but they also have the dedication to know I got to get into the gym. I got to get on the field. I ain't worried about that strip club tomorrow night. A good one, which I really don't know.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah.
Thank you.
He invested his money. He did, he might have went and spent $70,000 at Walmart when he got traded, but that's because he needed to stock his house up as soon as he got down there, his apartment up. But, he did. He's in what Papa John's. He sells the $20
general
tennis
insurance.
Sells the $20 tennis shoes. You know what I'm saying?
He got his hands in all kinds of stuff to make money. Plus, he's also I don't know if he still is. At one point, he was a deputy sheriff, or he was a sheriff down where he was at in Florida. But also Charles Barkley, another one. And this is this is something that sticks with me when Odell Beckham says that. Charles Barkley did a thing on wealth. Charles Barkley lives in a modern house, modest house like we live in today.
Yeah.
And he even said he said, why do you need to spend on such lavish? He said, it's just me, my wife, and my kids.
Yeah.
My kids are grown, so it's just me and my wife. We got a 3-bedroom house because basically, kind of saying basically, if my kids come back home, they got to play, But he said, you take a guy like Shaq who works with kids.
Yeah.
The reason his home is so big is because the kids come over.
Yeah, I mean,
he invests that time to where he doesn't have to travel. They can come to him and his facilities and use and stuff like that. So it's a big difference, but they are spending their money wisely, investing.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to come to a realization you can't take all this crap with you, whatever we have in life.
Right.
Yeah. Once you're gone, it's gone.
I mean,
it's not like it's going in the ground.
That is it, people.
You're not going to be living in your house.
And then that'd be the perspective of some who say, well, that's why I spend it like I do. I go to the strip clubs, I do that. I understand that, but then you cannot complain later about, well, I'm not making enough money.
But the thing is how Odell Beckham is acting. He's affecting kids or his family below him. It's a bad example. And it's going to cause more and more of that type of an attitude, that reflection.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm looking at it now. I'm not saying Shador is doing this, but people are going to use him as that example.
Yes.
You're. I give a better example. For all the prime sexuals out there, Bronny James, that money he's making, is it well deserved?
For him, I don't think so. As him as an athlete, I don't think he's,
because it's nepotism.
It's the name he's living off.
And what I'm saying is, so he's got all this money, and he's doing what he does. I mean, look, we can't blame Bronny for this. This is not on him.
No, but
as much as people criticize Bronny James, I'm not talking LeBron. I'm talking his son, Bronny. As much as people criticize him, it's this kid is put under a microscope.
Yeah.
Not by any of his doing.
Yeah.
He got a 4-year, $8 million rookie contract.
Yeah. 4-year, $8 million.
That
But-
4-year, $8 million contract,
$5.4 million guaranteed.
and he doesn't even belong in JUCO league.
Yeah.
Okay, not just a G league, JUCO league.
He's
Yeah.
getting paid $1.96 million to play G League basketball.
Right.
Okay, well, I'm sorry to bring this up.
No.
What do you think of the Dallas situation now with their?
I'm glad you brought that up because
So,
I have it. All not gone.
okay, so they have probably a 10 to 15%.
Hey, you're going into
Dallas is
They're
done.
done.
you're going into the playoff picture now. We're not going into the playoff picture now. We're going to go to what we picked last week.
Let's go to the
Get our
picks.
picks. Then we'll go
And-
to the playoff picture because I put this special board up just for you guys, just so all y'all can see.
But,
All right, well, we need to verify the
I'm
games
blessed
because
with you. I know that. Let's see.
Verify, baby. Verify.
Niners won last week. Rams lost.
Yep.
Seattle won.
Well, yeah,
The Bills won.
of course it did.
Broncos won.
Freaking Bills.
Colts lost. Giants lost. Cowboys. What
Of course.
game did we do?
So
We did the Chiefs game, and then we also, I think we did both of them.
We are-
No, that was the week
Or
before.
we did the Detroit game.
Okay.
I think we just did the Detroit game.
We all three picked the Cowboys, but
I mean, we all
They
picked
lost.
Dallas, so egg in our faces on that one. All three of us on that one.
Yeah, but well, we got egg on our
I
faces.
really thought that Dallas was going to keep running that.
It was a good
game.
They did.
I mean, they were losing in the beginning. They came back near the
they
end.
did.
But Detroit was just, you can't always play from behind.
No.
Dallas has done a good job playing from
No.
behind, but sooner or later it's going to bite you in the ass.
Yeah. Detroit doesn't have the best defense, but
Well, I
It's
want
good
to tell you,
enough.
the
It's
key
good
the key that really swung that Dallas loss, St. Brown.
St. Brown came back.
Because he was not supposed to play.
I didn't think he was going
If
to.
he wouldn't have played,
I didn't-
because he had key moments in that game that
That was.
I don't think a backup would have done.
If we knew St. Brown was going to play, I guarantee.
If I knew, I would have picked
we
Detroit.
would have
Yeah,
picked the
I would've
Lions.
picked
We
All of us
picked-
would have picked
We would have
Detroit.
picked the Lions.
Because if you think about it, as soon as we
So-
found out St. Brown was out, basically,
We won. Well, this is not good. This is not good.
because
for-
he's a key. He is one of their main keys.
and their tight ends out Laporta, he's still out too. So
Yeah, but they can manage without Laporta.
yeah,
St. Brown, yeah,
yeah,
he's really good.
yeah.
I-
Well,
I'm
Ben
really-
picked up a little ground this week.
Am I still in the basement? Probably.
No, you're not going to be in the basement. You went 6-2 this week.
Okay.
You had a good week. Me and Rick went 4-4.
Yeah,
What's going to be interesting this week? We have to highlight. I think the Eagles Chargers game is going to be a really good
The
game.
Eagles are going to fold, and that's
You
what
think so?
that's what I'm getting ready to tell you. Eagles are going to fold. They
I
have
have been-
infighting on that team,
I
and
have
it's
been
starting
recently.
to show.
I have been picking against the Eagles honestly for the last couple of weeks. I'm going to go with the Chargers this week. Herbert's got that wrist.
No, please stick with the Eagles because every time you go with somebody
I
like
don't know.
that,
I'm
the
just
other team
saying,
always wins. So go ahead and stick with the Eagles.
Chargers in the past have always folded in some ways, somehow in December. I don't know.
Well, the standings through what are we 13? Week
Okay,
13.
yeah,
all right.
All right. You all are tied.
Wow.
44 and 35.
We're tied for.
And we're 10 games
You're
behind.
10 games back.
Okay,
I'm
well, we're
54.
still.
Even
We're
after a
just going to be fighting
4-4
for second
week.
place the rest of the
Yeah,
year.
even after a 4-4 week, I still got a 10
But
game.
I have to talk. We got to talk
Oh.
about before we go to picks or anything. We got to talk about a game that blew everybody's mind because all of us across the board lost it. The Rams.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nobody saw that coming.
The Panthers. Jesus.
Yeah, that was
Nobody saw that coming.
Is the Panthers going to be a dark horse?
Okay.
They're legit.
Bryce Young. Wow.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
People out there watching, y'all are going to say Rick's a genius because last week,
Yeah.
what did I say? I said, did the NBA gambling scandal make the NFL become more legit? Now, ask yourself this question. We all picked the Rams. The Rams have been
Yeah.
playing lights out.
Stafford. Did he have a couple
He had,
interceptions?
yeah, he had 2 picks
My
going and he
question-
threw 2.
the whole year before.
Yeah.
Right?
When you have to call a game straight down the middle with no bad call, basically straight down the middle with no favoritisms, and the gambling has to be done on the up and up, don't you think more teams that we call basement dwellers might play more competitive?
Like Jaguars.
Like what happened? Like Carolina pulling off a victory?
Like Carolina?
People can say it was an upset. I say no, it was competitive teams. Now you got referees who have to straighten up their act because people are now watching, and now you're going to get more competitive games. All these games, Buccaneers, Cardinals, competitive.
Yeah.
Okay?
I
All
picked
these
the Cardinals
games.
for that one, but they didn't.
Even the 49ers Browns game was competitive
Up until halftime.
And people blame Mark Stefanski, people blame Stefanski, and even some are saying it's Shador. It was neither.
Wow.
Shador played a pretty decent game.
Even the Dolphins they may sneak in it.
So I'm saying, all of a sudden when that scandal happened.
And I think the Dolphins has the worst coach in the league, and they're going to sneak in.
Think about it. 3 weeks ago, almost a month ago, that scandal happened.
Yes.
3 weeks now, we've had basically almost competitive, hardly any blowouts, basically all competitive, even the blowouts.
They probably met and said, look, we got to make it a little less obvious. Let's have some.
We're looking here at the Colts. Are they starting to go down in the rankings? Texans are coming up. They should hopefully beat Kansas City today. That's going to be a good game.
That's an interesting argument. I think Texans win the division now. I think
the Texans are going to take over the Colts and possibly take that.
I agree.
This year. Honestly,
Colts are folding.
Jonathan Taylor is still a beast. Daniel Jones,
but it's
Daniel Jones has a suspect.
He's got that fracture. It's a fracture.
Same as Herbert today with the wrist.
It's a fracture
with the wrist.
Herbert had surgery. He's good. It's just not throwing hand.
But is it going to affect him against the Eagles today?
He'll just have to run. They'll run their offense out of shotgun.
Yeah, like he did with.
And then inside, if they get in the red zone down inside the 5, they'll probably bring their backup quarterback in the line up under center.
But now let's ask this question. Since we're on the topic of certain teams in football, coaches and all that, Mike Tomlin and the Steelers. You heard what they said in Pittsburgh. Fire Tomlin.
Yeah. The fans are starting to chime in.
I think they have till March 1st to make the decision on whether to
I believe
take his he's got like a 1 year.
Yeah, he does.
He's got 1 year left, and he's got an option, the team option, to keep him.
I feel that he'll go somewhere like the Raiders or the Titans. Tomlin next year. Tomlin with the Titans.
I don't think Tomlin wins anywhere else he goes.
I think he can go with Cam Ward with the Titans and turn that.
He's not okay. I see where you're going with that, but I see where BJ's coming from too. Now look at this aspect. You got a defensive minded coach. I'm not saying it doesn't work because we see it works. Vrabel. We've seen all these guys that can work. Yes. But what I'm saying is Mike Tomlin, when he came in, he inherited that Pittsburgh team from Cowher.
Yes.
Okay? He inherited that team.
That's
a lot of the players he's
Super
got.
Bowl. He has done nothing with the players he's drafted.
So you think he's better at just being a defensive coordinator?
Some people are good. Look at
not
everybody's a head coach.
Look at Josh McDaniels with the Patriots. He's so much better as an offense.
He proved he wasn't a head coach.
He's so much better as an offensive coordinator rather than a head coach.
It's some people. Marvin Lewis, perfect example.
Yep.
Tried head coach, and he was a successful head coach of Cincinnati. But he is so much better as a just concentrating on being a defensive coordinator. Some people are fit for the
Jason
job.
Garrett was another.
I believe that even if you look at a team like the Jets.
And Jason Garrett was a decent head coach.
Yeah.
But he's a better play caller.
Look at I think it's Aaron Glenn, the head coach for the Jets.
He's actually terrible.
He's terrible, but he's actually helping. The team is actually looking a little better.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're calling Aaron Glenn terrible, but is it really him or is it just the Jets?
It's still the Jets. But the Jets are that bad. But the Jets were. I saw them live against the Ravens, and they actually.
That's what I'm saying.
They stood up to the Ravens.
That's what I'm saying. They look more competitive now that they've gotten rid of a lot of people,
right?
And that they're just saying, Aaron, okay, we're going to give you the chance to build. You and the general manager build the team.
But the problem
from the ground
is that
up.
the higher ups just axe the person immediately and don't give them a shot a couple years. We see that a lot.
I agree. I think coaches need 5 years at least.
Exactly. They
5
need
years.
A few years to
That was, and a lot of people don't know where the 5-year rule came from or the 5-year theory came from. Do anybody know that? I do.
I'm not sure. You're going to have to elaborate.
When the Tampa Bay Buccaneers first got introduced, them in Seattle, into the NFL, Jim McKay was their Tampa Bay's head coach. And the first thing he said was, I need a 5-year plan. Remember, Tampa Bay was the first team to really never get a victory their first year.
Right.
They were the laughing stock of the NFL. By year 4, they were a playoff contender.
Yeah.
By year 5, they were in an NFC championship and lost 9-0 to the Rams, only a field goal kicking game. That was 5 years.
Okay.
That worked to the T because of what he did. As a matter of fact, Washington got a bonus out of that because he was the first guy to say, guess what? Doug Williams, you're my quarterback. I don't care what anybody else thinks.
The old creamsicle colored Tampa Bay.
I'm just saying. So when you look, he had the master plan of what a coach should be.
Yeah.
5 years. Give them 5 years. That way, if they're succeeding, you can keep them. If they're not, you can go with somebody else.
Yeah.
And back then there wasn't free agency. You can build quicker now.
Yeah.
You can totally rebuild a team in a year.
Yeah.
But whether
it can also get broken down in a year.
Yeah. Whether you can get them to gel and play together is another thing. And a perfect example of that was Daniel Snyder. He went out and signed everybody.
Yeah.
All those, but you see, that was you said a perfect example. But was it because they couldn't gel together, or because they just went for the money? Because he was just offering them. A lot of those guys just came for the money.
Yeah.
What do you guys? On a funny note, what do you guys think about the botched field goal with the Giants pass game that night?
There's a reason that guy got released
It
was a reason he got released from the Falcons in the first place.
Yeah, but guys,
he said the ball moved?
It did move. If you watch it in slow motion, it did move.
It didn't move 8 inches forward. That dude took his driver head and hit the golf ball 8 foot behind and just drove it into the ground.
That is the first time in my lifetime that I've seen
I have
never seen that.
It was a lot of people don't understand. I listened to it from one of the actual NFL kickers on one of the podcasts, and he actually said what it was a mental block. When he seen it move,
he froze up.
He froze up because a kicker's mind is to kick through the ball regardless.
Kick through the ball if you shank it, but it doesn't look as bad.
Right. But once he saw it move, that froze his mind just that little split second that caused that. I never even thought about that myself. Can you
imagine what the holder was going through? It's like, what the hell just happened?
But the holder admitted to it too. Holder did admit to he kind of.
Jackson Dart's reaction live, I was watching that game, was like, what the H?
Yeah.
Looking at it. Like, he just turned away and walked away from everyone down the sideline.
It's just not Young-Soo Kim, whatever his name, Gung-Ho. Yeah. There has been a ton of mixed extra points.
Exactly.
Missed chip shot field goals.
Why is that going on, people?
Why is there only like 3 or 4 accurate kickers in the fucking league anymore?
I think the only
accurate one missed. Aubrey.
Yeah.
The most accurate kicker right now.
The most accurate. Cowboys. Denver, Lutz.
You got the kid from New England.
Yes, and that's it. I don't know if anyone else.
They're missing chip shot.
I mean, dude, yeah.
So is that because kickers? Some kickers can place balls exactly where you want to kick.
Why are they missing 23-yarders and easy chip shots?
Yeah.
Well, I can't.
Especially when they're like, "Hey, put me on the right hash," and they go out there and they run a play to the right side so they get the right hash mark, or hey, put it right in the middle for me. And then they go out and they fucking shank it left or right.
It is a mental block, and I think that's what
I don't.
Yeah, mental block.
Dude, look at how many years that we had good kickers.
Can you imagine
consistently good?
Can you imagine if he was in the stance and missed like Charlie Brown?
You had Anderson. You had Sebastian Janikowski.
You had the Barr brothers years ago.
Yeah, you had Akers, David Akers. You know these guys.
Ray Finkel was great too.
Yeah, all kinds of Finkel. What the hell? You got a Finkel?
Ray Finkel was great too.
You know it's and You had Goskowski and Vinatieri.
Vinatieri was a great.
And you,
Vinatieri won 2 Super
Good job,
Bowls.
Darren. Junior years. Yep.
Won 2 Super Bowls in the snow. So that's another great game.
yeah, Tyler Nickel, 3 different colleges.
Yeah. Tyler
3 years.
Nickel.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's dumb. NIL is just, it's going to kill sports.
Well, it all does. Okay, guys,
Okay, let's get into.
we got to go to our picks here because
All
we
right.
talked about this, and then we'll get to everything else. We'll go to our pick.
Colts and Jaguars. Do you want to bring that up today? I think it's a good game.
That is a good game.
There's a lot of good games today because, guys,
Cincinnati and Bills.
there's a lot of good games. I'm going to tell you why. I'm actually going to show you why.
I'm picking Cincinnati today.
I'm going to show you why there's a lot of good games today.
Okay.
Because right now we're going to take a look at the NFL playoff picture.
Because
Because there's going to be a shakeup. Because you got a lot of teams that are in the hunt. You got a lot of teams that are on the bubble.
like the Chargers.
You got a lot of teams that are in the big picture, but could also fall out of the picture very quickly.
The Ravens can fall out quick if they don't get their act together right now. Lamar Jackson is hurt.
Let's take a look. The AFC right now, the playoff picture entering. Patriots do have the number 1 seed. They're the number 1 team right now at 11-2.
Number 1 seed.
Broncos are sitting at number 2 at 10-2 if the season was to end today.
That is going to be the AFC Championship. Pats and Broncos.
Okay, slow your roll, Ben.
Okay.
Slow your roll, because we got the Jaguars, Ravens, and Chargers.
Okay.
Then you got the Colts and Bills. Okay, out of all those, the Ravens are the only team that is 6-6.
Wow.
Everybody else is
I don't know
8-4.
how the hell they are.
Ravens are 6-6 in their division, but they still got the Steelers. Okay, so we're going to look at this. The Steelers are also at 6-6.
Yeah.
So 92 points combined on their average. The Texans, who are number 8, okay, they're 7-5.
Yeah.
The Chiefs are 6-6.
Right.
The Colts are 8-4.
Okay.
The Jaguars are 8-4. So as we're looking at this, look at who can win, who cannot. These games are very crucial.
Yep.
The next couple of weeks, any team could get in. Those are on the bubble. So we said Dallas is out. Technically, they're not.
They're not.
Because if Philly falls and Dallas wins the next few games, guess who wins the division?
They do.
Washington's still technically not out
Yeah,
on their division,
Not out.
but it's going to take a lot. We know the percentages. We know all that.
we're
What I'm
out.
saying-
If Philly wins today, then we're out.
Yeah, Philly wins, they're out. But what I'm saying is we've got teams right here, right now. If you look at some of these percentages, that they could just get fallen out on one loss or put in. Other team could put it. If the Chiefs win and they're still not looking in and say Raiders beat
You know,
somebody, the Chargers. Well, guess what? That could put them right back up there. See what I'm saying?
Right now, the Bears are the number one team in the NFC.
Exactly. And nobody saw that
I
coming.
have. Where did that come from?
Now, the reason I say all these teams have a chance. Bears 9-3, Rams 9-3.
Isn't it weird to see second-year quarterbacks like Caleb Williams and Drake May and all them guys in Bo Nix
No, it's
doing
not.
so
It's
well?
what we expected from
What we
first-round
expected.
picks.
Yeah.
Okay?
So,
It's what we expect from first-round picks. But what I'm showing you is we see all this in the last 2 weeks. 2 weeks alone, the first number 1 seed in the NFC has shifted 3 times.
Yep.
From the Eagles to the Rams to the Bears.
Yep.
So we've got right there 2 9-3 teams, an 8-4 team. Well, the Seahawks are 9-3.
Actually, Eagles game is Monday night, people.
Yeah.
So,
But the Seahawks are 9-3.
all right.
So they can still jump up to get that number 1 seed.
Yeah.
They're 9-3. The same. So see, because you're
I
thinking.
still think.
I see the.
I still think
Right.
Seattle might just sneak in there and surprise people.
I'm saying you got the Packers at 8-3. Niners are 9-4. Still. So Buccaneers are really the worst out of that bunch at the number 4 seed.
But Tampa's getting Evans back next week.
He's back this
week.
What
Yeah.
I'm saying.
So look at that.
What
Look
I'm
what's
saying.
going on with that?
So as we look at this, look at the teams which are on the playoff bubble. We seen the AFC, Texas, Steelers, Chiefs. Okay, let's look. Still got the Chargers and all them still in it. But let's go to here. The bubble teams. The Lions, which are now 8-5.
We might be all
Cowboys 6-6. And the Panthers, who are 7-6 right now.
The Panthers might just be the team out of them 3.
So even with that loss, Dallas is still on the bubble. See what I'm saying? So as much as we want to say everybody is who's done and who's not, this year has probably been the most surprising NFL
This
season.
is what's going to hurt them.
Yeah, that tie.
That tie game.
If they win out.
If they win, yeah, that tie is going to be the hurt. And we said that when that game was over, we all said it. The tie will be the killer. They needed to win the game.
The loss to the Lions, it hurt. It hurt your chances.
But it proved something.
But it's not. You all have given up a shit ton of points the last 4 weeks.
Yeah.
But you've had to score a shit ton of points to win.
But the biggest thing,
your defense, your run game defense has improved.
Yeah.
But you still can't cover anybody. You still just get stripped. You're not going to win many games having to score 40 points.
But what they did do, what they have shown is, and this is one of the biggest mistakes, you can't play from behind, guys.
Yeah.
They've been playing from behind, and they've been successful.
Yeah.
Until they played Detroit, and then finally playing from behind caught up with them.
I'm getting to a subject here that I think why Cincinnati's going to win today against the Bills.
Okay, why do you think so?
I think Cincinnati will beat the Bills today, people.
Okay, we're going to our picks, ladies and gentlemen.
I have 2 top 5 teams that are going to finish strong this year.
We'll go to our picks because
I think
obviously
Cincinnati is number 1 on that list. To finish the rest of December into January strong, I have Cincinnati at number 1, Denver to finish strong, San Fran to finish strong in December, Patriots to finish strong, and Kansas City actually will finish strong, unfortunately. What do you got?
Hold on here. We're going to go down your list one at a time.
Kansas City first.
No, we're going to start with the Broncos.
Okay. Cincinnati, I think, is going to be a dark horse.
Their remaining schedule.
Look at
remaining schedule.
They're playing against Steelers.
They have the Raiders, the Packers, the Jaguars, the Chiefs, and the Chargers.
For Denver, right?
Yes.
Which are all.
That's
the Raiders.
They'll win that.
The Raiders is a win.
Yes.
Their last 4 games are tough.
So
Chargers, Chiefs, Jaguars, and Packers.
That's not hard.
That is why my Patriots will have the number 1 seed because of their schedule with the. Denver
well, yeah, because you don't have strength of schedule, so y'all be the first number 1 seed to get a bye round and get knocked out as soon as they play.
Yeah. All they got to do is Pats get in. They got to win 2 games and they're in the game.
They're not. They won't win the first playoff game. Man.
You all have 2 losses coming up after the bye. You will lose to Buffalo. You will lose to Baltimore.
I think one of those 2 might be a loss.
You will beat the Jets. You could lose to the Dolphins.
Yeah, the Dolphins aren't.
The Dolphins aren't bad. And remember, like I said, the bad teams you all have beaten, you haven't beat them bad.
It's been
you beat the Bengals by 6. You beat the Jets by 13 last time. You beat the Bucks by 5 points. You beat the loaded-ass Falcons by 1 point.
Depleted Bucks.
Yeah, you beat the Saints by 6.
So you
terrible Saints.
You guys still think they're one and done, right?
Even
ain't no thing.
Even your wins haven't been decisive against the bad teams.
It's going to be interesting to see who they have in the playoffs.
I mean, I give them credit. I will say Mike Vrabel has done such a wonderful job with that team. But guess what? We've got a lot of teams that coaches have done a wonderful job. We're not giving.
Look at the rest of their schedule. They can win out.
We're not giving Chicago's coach credit, are we? For what he's done.
Yeah.
We're not giving Carolina's coach credit for what he's done.
Since he's got
we're not giving Dallas's coach credit for what he's done.
It's
Cincinnati. Look at their.
Cincinnati's got Buffalo, Baltimore, Miami, Arizona, and Cleveland. Arizona's playing pretty decent ball with Jacoby Brissett. They're not going to be a pushover.
I think Cincinnati's getting all their weapons.
Cincinnati's
T.
got
Higgins is back today.
They got a tough run.
T. Higgins and Chase is back. I'm telling you, they're going to.
Can I say something about Arizona?
All right,
Kansas City.
I look, and I've always liked Jacoby Brissett. I really have.
Yeah, he looked good the other day.
We've talked about quality backups.
Mm-hmm.
Marcus Mariota, quality backup.
Right.
We've had Chase Daniels in years past, who's probably one of my favorites. Colt McCoy. These guys were called quality backups. I like Jameis Winston. I think he's a quality backup. Yeah, he's going to throw you some picks, but he is one of those guys on the sideline that's always going to keep pumping up the team, even in a loss. To me, that's quality. But Jacoby Brissett, Tyrod Taylor, I think he's more of a wide receiver, but he can play quarterback, and he is a good game manager.
Yeah.
He's done it good for the Jets.
Yeah.
He has. Matter of fact, they probably need to keep him there.
He's done it. He's done it for years.
So,
He's done it for years.
But Jacoby Brissett, really, when he left the Patriots,
he was a good
I thought he should have stayed there.
I was thinking he would have stayed
Because I thought if anybody could have took Tom Brady's place, who knew the plays, he was a great stand-in.
At the time,
Then he went to Indy. Indy misused him.
Yeah.
Now he's down here.
Yeah.
Now he's in there. I'm sorry. I think he outplays Kyler Murray.
What happened with?
I think he looks better than Kyler Murray.
Yeah.
I know they're paying Kyler Murray, but maybe you should unload him and keep Jacoby Brissett. And then get a start over.
I think
get another quarterback.
Brissett just ran into some big names. He had to deal with Richardson coming in from Indy, and it was a big thing.
But he was still better.
He was still better, but they ran with Richardson
and now look where Richardson's at, and look.
He's on the couch.
See, this is why I'm saying sometimes owners, managers, they don't look ahead. They look at what they got now and don't think. I thought Jacoby Brissett should have been a Colt from the start. Once he got there, he should have been their starter. And I think right now, Arizona needs to figure out, let's get rid of Kyler Murray.
So you guys are saying no to Cincy. Denver will lose a few games, right? On the way in.
Denver's going to lose a couple.
San Fran, I think they're a team to on the radar.
Yeah.
We already talked about Patriots. Kansas City. What do you guys think about Kansas City?
Kansas City is done.
You think they're done?
Dallas eliminated Kansas City.
Kansas City's schedule, we'll bring it up, what they have left. They have the Texans today, which is...
They lose to the Texans today.
Okay.
Because I'm going to tell you why. Mills has been playing great, but guess what?
I don't know.
Guess who's back?
Kansas City scheduled.
C.J. Stroud. And he played good last week.
He looked good,
He looked good last week. It looked like a different C.J. Stroud.
They got a tough schedule left. They got the Texans, Chargers, Broncos.
Right.
They have 2 easy wins in the Titans and Raiders.
That's 2 wins. Okay.
So that puts them
at
what? 8. That gets them 8 wins.
Right.
They would have to win out.
Yeah.
And I don't see that happening.
I don't know if they can.
And they basically, that's what I'm saying, because when you listen to...
is telling me the Chiefs might still try to sneak in.
But every team trying to sneak in.
But
I'm saying
it's possible.
Chiefs,
yeah, but Patrick Mahomes said it at the post game when they lost to Dallas. What Patrick Mahomes said basically, he said, we basically got to win out. So you're right. Basically got to win out.
I think Kansas City will sneak in as like the last seed in the AFC.
And if they do, they still become dangerous.
And they'll be dangerous,
They're always, look, from the way it's gone this season, every team.
Me as a Patriots fan, I don't want to play Kansas City in the playoffs if that happens as a lower seed to a higher seed.
I'm going to tell you, to be quite honest, there's a lot of teams that I'm looking at right now that if they get in the playoffs, you don't want to see them.
I don't want to. I'm being realistic here. I'd rather not see. Even the Jaguars look good right now.
I'm going to tell you, I'm going to give you some. You can agree, you can disagree. I'm going to give you some teams that if they make the play, if they get in, they can be a nightmare for a team, for any team. Now, out of your list, you take Kansas City.
Cincinnati.
I don't see Cincinnati getting in, so I'm not going to put them in that category. Kansas City. If they squeak in, can become very dangerous.
That's what,
Okay, who's your 3? Who's number 3?
San Francisco. We got to bring up.
San Francisco's been under the radar.
NFC,
very dangerous team when you're under the radar and nobody's talking about you.
Yeah, and McCaffrey is fully healthy.
So we're not going to worry about Denver and Cincy because we know
Cincinnati's record.
They're either 3 and 4 wins, I believe. I don't think they have 4 wins.
Yeah, they're no squeak. They're not getting in at all.
You don't think they're going to
right?
No.
So if we're going to look at it, let's look at the teams. Let's look at the teams which right now are on the bubbles. We know the Chiefs are dangerous if they get in. Okay.
Steelers don't scare anybody.
Steelers, they don't. Yeah, you're right. They don't scare anybody.
I don't even know if Rodgers is going to play today.
Yeah, he's going to play.
He said he's going to play. Okay.
He's going to play. But the Steelers have a chance still to win the division. So but I just don't see them as a threat.
Yeah, they're not going to beat anybody.
The Texans, if they get in, threat.
Lamar Jackson is not that healthy right now.
I understand, but that's a threat. Those guys are a threat.
They take that division. Sorry, Ravens fans, but I mean, yeah, I mean,
and we're not even talking about like the Bills because we already said the Pats.
Right.
Okay, so what about the Bills?
Yeah.
Bills are declining. I picked the Bills, but they don't look that good right now.
No.
Number 7 Bills, 12 Bengals, but that's what I keep highlighting to you guys.
Yeah, but they can't get these.
Joe Burrow's out. I think they're going to beat the Bills.
The Jaguars are going to be dangerous.
That's my upset of the week.
If they get in.
That's my upset of the week.
There's a lot of teams that are going to be dangerous.
That is my upset.
Buffalo
That's
probably
Cincinnati.
gets right this week.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm hoping they do. Let's look at the NFC.
All right.
The Lions get in. They're dangerous.
They're dangerous.
Even if Dallas gets in, they're dangerous.
Yes.
They're not. I mean, it's going to be a high-scoring event. But if your team fumbles once and they score, they're dangerous.
With the tragedy that happened in Dallas, made them be a better team with Nealon.
Yeah, no, it wasn't that.
You know,
That's not what made them a better team. I'm gonna tell you what made them a better team, and it's not going to show this year. It's going to show next year. With what happened with the trade, they actually freed up cap space to get people in, to keep them at least for another 1 to 2 years.
like Pickens and people like
Right,
that.
because they got Pickens locked up for at least for another 2 years, 1 year at least.
Pickens is
They've already got CD Lamb locked
he's
up.
the number 1 guy now.
They got all these 3-round first older guys that are still in their late 20s, early 30s, like Clowney and all them, that are locked in for a couple of years now off that trade, that are still playing at a high level, that you're going to bring in that they bring in here and there. They still got to shore up their secondary.
Right.
Yeah.
But it gave them room, and now they can stop the run to give them room. Hey, next year, now we can focus on stopping the pass. That's what it's done. It's not going to develop in one season.
So,
We've seen that.
So which games are we going to pick for the viewers this week?
This week, we're going to pick some good playoff picture games right now. I'm going to show you who we got because every game is crucial. So we're going to go with the games that really
Start at the top.
Colts and Jaguars have to be highlighted.
Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Baltimore Ravens.
Oh my gosh. I mean,
Lamar's playing.
He is playing today. Good.
He's
Okay.
playing.
So, gosh, I just looked at him live a couple of weeks ago. They didn't look that good. That was against the Jets. I mean, Steelers lost last week, correct?
Yeah. That's why they were hiring. That's why they were yelling, "Fire Tomlin."
Ravens are hospital proud. Damn it. That's a coin flip for me. I'm sure it is with you guys too.
I've already made my pick.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna go. You know what? I just don't. Rodgers doesn't look like the Rodgers that I'm used to seeing. I'm going with Ravens on this one. I got to go with the home team.
Okay. So with what's going on in the NFL right now, we see the Pittsburgh Steelers. They're going in turmoil. They want Tomlin gone. Aaron Rodgers is. I mean, come on. Aaron Rodgers is playing good.
Yeah.
But he's playing. He's not. This is average Aaron Rodgers. This is an old Aaron Rodgers playing right now.
He looked beat up the other
He does, and he really looks like I enjoy the game, but I don't enjoy playing anymore. If you actually look at his face on the sideline. I enjoy the game. I just don't enjoy playing anymore.
I think Ravens win today. Yep,
I'm picking the Ravens because Derrick Henry has been on a roll on his running right now. He's been going downhill. And I'm not talking about going downhill as play. I'm talking about moving forward. He's gaining yardage now. He's getting back to your old Derrick
so
Henry.
we all have Ravens on that docket for today.
I don't know because BJ never said, even though
I'm going Ravens.
Okay, all right.
Ravens.
Go ahead.
What? Aaron Rodgers, the last 2 games against bad teams.
Right.
Well,
he doesn't look that good.
Cincinnati's a bad team. Buffalo's a good team.
Okay.
He only had 116 yards passing against the Bengals.
Wow. We could
against
throw,
the Bengals.
Yeah,
I think
they got a bad defense.
I think either one of us could throw for that.
And he only went for 117 against Buffalo.
What is going on? You could.
I think
Pittsburgh's not that good.
I think a lot of it is
I can throw for
Pittsburgh's
116
receiving.
yards.
Pittsburgh receiving room is not very good.
No, they're not.
DK Metcalf cannot get separation from anybody at the line. What did him so well in Seattle is he's tall.
Yeah.
So he was just your red zone threat.
Well, plus
You know
he
what I'm
did
saying?
have speed, and then he lost his speed.
Derek Metcalf had Jackson Nick I believe.
Yeah.
His name. He is a great slot receiver that took a lot of pressure off of him.
Yeah.
But now
He
he's
has
the number one
nothing in
guy in
Pittsburgh.
Steeler land, and now he can't.
I mean,
handle it.
Aaron Rodgers is not having. He's thrown for 2,000 yards. He's got 19 touchdowns, 7 picks. It's not Aaron Rodgers of old.
No,
It's
that's
not,
average.
But he
why I
doesn't.
brought him.
Yeah, he doesn't have
Ravens
anything around
Ravens
him.
win at least by 14 points, probably.
Yeah, but that's the thing, because BJ said it best. He doesn't have anything around him.
Yeah.
I mean, Aaron Rodgers is that guy. You got to give him some kind of
And
weapon.
Derrick Henry will run through that overrated defense of the Steelers, probably.
Yeah, because look, I like Mike Tomlin, but I'm with everybody. Look, Andy Reid had to move on. Okay,
he has to move
the
on.
Eagles were doing good with Andy Reid, but he had to move, and look what he did.
Yeah.
Now I'm not saying Tomlin will do the same thing because I do not. Because look,
Yeah.
I don't think Tomlin is in that category of an Andy Reid. Okay,
No.
There's very few coaches in that category.
Mike Tomlin could just take a defensive coordinator job next year.
And some people are speculating that maybe he should go take the Penn State job, in college football. Look, it doesn't matter where he goes.
Yeah.
I just think sometimes you need a fresh start.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean,
And-
he'll get it because
Yeah.
he's an established coach in the league.
Yeah. I
He
just
will
think
get
you
a
need
job
fresh start.
somewhere.
Everybody needs sometime. I mean, let's look at the Ravens right now. What they're doing. We're set. Last week was it not? We said was
Mike
Harbaugh on the hot
Tomlin-
seat.
Mike Tomlin does have that enthusiastic look all the time.
He looks like Kofi Kingston.
Yeah.
Yeah. To me, he looks lost all the time. He just sits
He
on
looks
the
like
side.
Kofi Kingston.
He just
WWE.
sits on the sideline, and I think he's more of a player's coach. You know what I'm saying?
I think he's
he
more
don't. I don't ever see him get on anybody. You know, he probably just
He doesn't
fucking
yell
coddles
at
their
anyone.
balls for him. Oh, it's okay. We'll get them next time, and just cuffs their fucking sack for him.
Yeah, he's not even near.
Okay,
Cowboys.
next game, Colts
Yeah.
Jaguars.
All right, Colts Jaguars.
This is going to be a good game.
That's going to be the game of the week, maybe.
I don't know what this
I
is.
don't know if it's the game of the week, but it is.
It's at Jacksonville. You guys, I know you guys want to pick the Colts.
I'm going to go Colts. The Colts
You know
get
what?
right.
I'm
It is Sauce Gardner going to play today.
Oh, for the Colts.
Yeah.
Oh wow, good key. I heard he was not that good shape.
NFL.
And the Colts lost last week, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
It was not Danny Dimes' best moment.
What week are we in? 14.
Yeah. So, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm doing this. I think
I'm going with the Colts. I got to, as much as I want to go with the Jaguars, I do want to go with the Jaguars, but I'm realizing why, and I can't do it.
So
I got to go with the Colts.
I'm going with. I think Colts are starting to go downhill. I'm going Jaguars.
I don't see the Colts losing 2 weeks in a row. That's why I'm
Jaguars.
going with the Colts.
Jaguars in sunny Jacksonville today will win. That's what I think. By 3 points.
Okay, we got to do it.
Okay.
Let's see here. All right. Well, let's
Tell me
let's go down the big named out this week. Marvin Harrison Jr. for Arizona.
Oh, wow.
He's out.
Big.
Roma Dunze is out for Chicago.
Which Luther Burden for fantasy people. Pick Luther Burden.
Alvin Kamara is out.
Devin Neal, running back from.
All right.
the Saints,
Mike
starting
Evans
this week.
is still out this week.
Oh, he
He
is,
needs
okay.
probably
He needs
another
another
week,
week
it
rest.
says. That's the only real big name. So I'm guessing that Sauce Gardner will be back this week, which would be a big boost for the Colts defense.
All right, so you guys are going Colts.
I went to Colts.
I'm going to do the lone wolf.
I don't see them losing.
Jags
I don't
next
see
one.
them losing 3 weeks in a row. I really don't.
And I think Taylor he could probably go for 200 against
Wow.
that
Yeah.
Russian
Yeah.
I
defense.
think he'll have a breakout because, like I said, 3 games in a row.
I'm picking Jags because I'm hoping the Colts lose again.
Yeah, you're
So,
hoping.
You just
Okay.
Your playoff hopes.
so you can lose to them in the second round of the playoffs.
Yeah.
But you're not going to get the bye, so you'll lose to them in the first
No,
round.
I'm hoping for a bye. That's only 2 games they got to win to get in. Okay. Let's go.
Okay, before we get, I got to see where the
Can we highlight Bengals and Bills? That's my upset of the week.
yeah, because I don't want to do the Falcons game,
No,
Falcons Seahawks, because I want to do the Falcons Buccaneers game on Thursday night because that's going to be a crucial game.
Tampa Bay's going to kill that.
You say so.
Yeah, Tampa Bay.
They're going to kill the Falcons. There's no way the Falcons will win that one.
The Falcons ain't that bad, guys.
Bijan is great, but he's not going to. All right, Bills and Cincinnati. It's at Cincinnati. I'm picking the Bengals to win this one.
Bills at Cincinnati.
Joe Burrows.
You're picking the Bengals.
T. Higgins is back.
Cincinnati is at Buffalo. Buffalo don't lose at home.
Oh shoot.
Yeah, so
All right, so I still got to stick to my word on this one. I'm going to go Cincinnati.
Bills Mafia gets right.
Yeah,
this
Bills
week.
Mafia.
I'm going to pick
taking the Bills.
T. Higgins is back, and
I mean, to be quite honest, I'm almost forced to take the Bills for the rest of the season because I had them picked for the Super Bowl.
yeah, you're going to have to now.
So I'm taking the Bills on this one.
Cincinnati is at full. Cincinnati will be at full strength, but their defense is terrible.
All right, Cincinnati, close game. T. Higgins.
Okay, I've done a double take on
2
this.
touchdowns.
You got to talk about it.
All right.
Because I said I wasn't going to talk about the Falcons Seahawks game, but we are.
Okay.
Because I got a feeling if we're going to put this game down, everybody's going with Seattle.
Yeah.
Kirk Cousins isn't going to carry the
There's
Falcons.
no way Cousins is going to win this game at Atlanta over Seattle.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. I can't see it.
I'm going with the Falcons on a wild hunch, and I'm going to tell you why.
You're picking another one like Cincinnati.
You just said something that made me switch my vote.
Why? Because of
They're gonna beat the Falcons in Seattle. They're not playing in Seattle. They're playing in Atlanta.
Doesn't matter.
Oh my gosh.
You're not going to get that. You're not going to get that. You like that moment.
I don't think Drake London is that. I think he's
out. Yes,
there's no way without Drake London they're going to win that game.
I just think. Look, I'm with Seattle as far as where they're going and Sam Darnold, but I'm looking at it this way. Sooner or later, a team gets upset.
Okay. Like the
Seattle has not been upset this year. They've lost who they need to lose to. They won who they need to beat. Yeah. They played close to who they needed to play close to.
So you're riding.
They haven't had an upset.
You're riding
this
the
year.
Panther stigma like last week.
I'm riding an upset week for some team,
I'm riding
and I think
Bengals
Seattle is going to get their number this week.
He's riding the Falcons. I think Cincinnati will win their game. Okay. Well, that's a good pick. That's a good upset.
Rams Cardinals.
All right.
Best game of the week.
Rams will bounce back.
I don't know if that's the best game. I think this is the.
Well, yeah, you're right. You're right, BJ. I didn't see that one.
I think Rams bounce back in that one. If you guys want to jot that down.
Yeah, Rams.
They'll bounce back.
Rams run away today.
Playing the Cardinals.
Yeah.
And as much as I like Jacoby Brissett,
I don't think they have.
You can't bring
Marvin Harrison.
You can't bring that crew back against the Rams.
Marvin Harrison is out. There's no way. I don't see the Cardinals winning this one. All right.
Bears, Packers, and by the way, you ladies and gentlemen, we went past the 9 o'clock hour talking about this. We're on YouTube also, but we're going to continue. So we got a lot to talk about.
Green Bay will win this game today. In the cold.
Bears and Packers in Green Bay.
It doesn't matter about the weather. It doesn't matter about the fans because
Lambeau Leap.
It's Lambeau Field. It's the old stuff.
I think the Bears
just get beat the Rams, right? Okay, so Jordan Love versus Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams is actually playing very well right now, but so is Jordan Love.
Packers are getting all the receivers back from IR mostly right now.
Okay, yes, but
Christian Watson's
the Bears are playing good. So you got this is a game.
Yeah, this game probably decides that division.
Yes, absolutely. You're torn between this one, Rick, right?
Yes, I am.
Torn too.
I'm torn because
I'm going Packers.
As much as
Guaranteed they'll win. They'll probably win in Lambeau today.
I got to go with Chicago.
5-degree weather.
Take both teams play in cold weather, Ben, so that doesn't matter.
I know.
Both teams are just below zero
I just
weather
feel
teams.
the Packers a little bit better in this one.
I'm taking the Bears because of this.
Okay.
I've watched both teams play over the past couple of weeks.
I had NFC for Packers for the
Jordan Love has looked good, but Caleb Williams has actually played better. His actual athleticism has now gained him ground. He is actually
his nails is not going to.
I don't care whether he paints his nails. I'm not for it either. He had the long pointed ones, the last ones that were shown. But what I'm saying is,
I can't get over that.
The kid comes out here. He's starting to get it.
Yes, Ben Johnson is helping him. Yes,
he is starting to get it. He is making key throws. He's throwing under pressure. Yeah. He's getting out of the pocket when he needs to.
Is out.
He's hitting other receivers. He's not making one person his target.
I'm telling you.
He's also running with the ball when he needs to.
All right.
Y'all good? You go ahead and take Green Bay.
I'm telling you, can see it upset.
I'm thinking about going with the Packers for the simple fact, dude, they haven't. Their biggest wins have been the last 2 weeks against the Eagles and the Steelers. Other than that, they beat the Vikings. They beat the Giants. They beat the Bengals. They lost to the Ravens. They beat the Saints. They beat the Commanders. They beat the Raiders by 1 point. They beat the Cowboys. They lost to the Detroit Lions the second game of the year. And they lost to Minnesota to start the season.
NFC may just turn.
Understand something. That tie with Dallas, Green Bay needs to win.
They have to win this one.
I'm going Packers.
Okay. Good idea.
I had Packers written down first. I'm going to go.
He's the lone wolf on this
I'll take being a lone wolf because y'all be texting me later and saying, "Damn." y'all be doing Ron Simmons later. Damn.
If Chicago does win, it's going to be on the last second field goal or something.
That's all.
They're going to win by. They're going to win by 1 or 2.
I mean, I just think it's going to be a close game.
Yeah.
I don't think that. Don't get it twisted. I don't think Chicago runs away with it.
Right.
I just think that they win the game. So let's go with the next best game. Texans versus Chiefs. I'm going with the Texans.
I did say Texans in the beginning. I think the Chiefs will. They're on my top 5.
They got to win out. Remember.
I think Chiefs will win today. Sorry.
Pressure's on the Chiefs. All pressure's on the Chiefs.
At Kansas City, I'm picking the Chiefs just because they're at home.
That's why I'm taking the Texans, because I think the Texans make Kansas City's last stand in Kansas City. You know how they say circle the wagons?
Yeah.
I think the Texans. The Texans go in to Kansas City, throw them lassos up, wrangle them all up, tighten it, cinch it, and say, guess what? We're going to take you on back to Texas. Y'all ain't going nowhere. Y'all going to stay. No, we're going to send y'all on back home. Y'all through. Y'all out of the playoffs, Kansas.
Are you going to go with Chiefs?
I'm going Chiefs only because I think they win this game to give a lot of false hope. A lot of false hope.
I looked at it from that standpoint.
The Chiefs are hard to beat at home. What is their home record this year?
They're very almost unbeatable.
I mean,
they're virtually unbeatable. I'll be quite honest.
Kareem Hunt's going to have another big day running the ball. I wanted to pick Texans, but I just feel Chiefs will wind up winning somehow in the end. They always somehow do that.
So, yes, ladies and gentlemen, I'm out on the island by myself on this one. Yes. That's fine. They can leave me that way. Yeah. I'll win. I'll be hearing the Ron Simmons text probably about 5 or 6 o'clock. Damn!
What the heck happened?
They're 5-1 at home. They're 1-5 on the road. They don't lose at home. I mean, it's
right.
I'm still taking Texas. I'm standing by.
I'm not a Chiefs. I don't want to see the Chiefs win, but I think they're going to squeak out this victory.
I think the Texans say it's over. Yeah, I do. I think the Texans come in and say
now the Texans beat the Chiefs. I'm fine with that. But on picks,
you can still be texting me. Damn.
Yeah, but. I think the Packers. I did have the Packers in the first of the year being the NFC representative in the Super Bowl. But
I know this game has no meaning.
Okay.
Jaden Daniels comes back today against the Vikings.
Okay.
Who wins?
I wanted to talk about that game because
Commanders will win today against the Vikings. Vikings are, however, the turmoil, their quarterback situation is just a bunch of crap.
what's your problem with J.J. McCarthy?
He's not the starter. He's terrible.
And Brosner, the other guy?
Well, yeah.
Brosner shouldn't even be in the league.
He is awful.
Dude, they found somebody they just found somebody that could throw under center emergency. They put that poor kid out there not
Hey,
knowing
I'm going to
shit.
be quite honest. with you. Minnesota, do me a favor. Call Cleveland, ask for Shador. He could do a way better job than what y'all got back there right now.
Brock Purdy will be with the Cleveland Browns next year. Brock Purdy will go to Cleveland.
So
I think
I'm assuming
one of those two from 49 is going to get
someone
traded.
is going to go.
I'm assuming J.J. McCarthy is back.
Yeah.
And Justin Jefferson will be with another team next year. He's going to go. It's a mega trade in the
McCarthy is back.
Mm-hmm.
I want to pick the Commanders because I'm a fan.
Justin Jefferson is in the prime of his career, and he's going to wind up going somewhere else.
Yeah.
He's going to go somewhere. Where would he go?
I think
Justin Jefferson is one of the greatest receivers in the league right now.
Ben, just say it. Just say it, man.
He's
you know you want to say it.
I don't think he will go to my team. It will be somewhere like
I'm gonna have a heart attack.
I think he ends up in Buffalo.
He'll go to Buffalo. Will be a great team fit for Jefferson to help Josh Allen win the Super Bowl.
That might be.
Yeah.
Does Buffalo have cap space?
I think they do.
To be quite honest, you're looking at Justin Jefferson. That was a good idea.
Can you imagine if he went to the Ravens?
He's not going to Ravens. I believe what BJ just said.
With Lamar Jackson.
He doesn't.
That's another team we have to highlight. If Justin Jefferson gets traded,
that's possible. I mean, I say it's a possibility. I just don't see it happening.
I don't think they have the cap space unless they trade.
But guess who has the cap space? The Patriots have the cap space.
They're not getting Justin Jefferson because
oh my God,
you don't have a running back.
I would love to see that happen, but I don't.
Listen closely to what I say.
Okay.
Mike Vrabel had Derrick Henry and A.J. Brown.
Yeah, and they couldn't do it.
And they couldn't win. He couldn't win with them two.
Yeah.
The only reason you're
Ryan
winning
Tannehill
is your strength of schedule.
Yes, I agree. Pats have had a cake.
Why are you going to blame Ryan Tannehill? Because actually, Ryan Tannehill was a solid quarterback.
Ryan Tannehill.
Everybody dogs Tannehill saying, "Oh, he's terrible." No, Tannehill playing for Tennessee was actually pretty solid.
Yeah.
So don't downgrade Tennessee by saying, "Oh," because they had Ryan Tannehill. Because they were good. They were a tough team, regardless. You can't sit there and do that, man.
I will agree with you guys on the strength of schedule. Yes, we can see it. Everyone can see it. Yes.
Justin Jefferson, if they get rid of him, I believe BJ might have probably had, if they had the cap space, it could be the Bills. But also, there's another team that we're not thinking about.
Kansas City? No.
That we're looking at right now that's saying, we're really overlooking at where he could go.
Tampa Bay?
No.
Not Dallas. Okay.
It's in the AFC, though.
Denver.
Close. They have the cap space.
Chargers? With Justin Herbert? That would
Justin Herbert and Justin Jefferson. Boy,
dude, they got Keenan Allen. They got Ladd McConkey.
Yeah.
Dude, that receiving room would be.
And the thing is, Keenan Allen's on his last ride anyway.
Yeah, I do agree on the Chargers and possibly the Bills.
You put him with that receiving core and make him the number one, because Keenan Allen is such a humble guy.
Viewers, chime in. Where do you think Jefferson will go next year?
Think about
anyone watching. What do you think?
Think about this. Keenan Allen is such a person. He wouldn't mind saying, "Hey, I'll be number 2 or 3."
Ryan Tannehill was not bad.
Thank you.
In Tennessee.
Thank you.
Because he had A.J. Brown.
Didn't matter. He wasn't bad.
He only threw for 3,800 yards. Yeah. That was the most he threw for in the 5 seasons. And he had 37 tutties and 7 picks one year. So 22-6. Then he went to Miami, he started in Miami, and he had 3
his Achilles
seasons
hurt.
there. He had 3 seasons there over 4,000 yards passing.
All right, people.
Ben only can say, "All right, people."
All right. I'm just saying these are the top 5 teams that I think will finish strong. Cincinnati at 1, Denver will finish strong, San Fran will finish strong, my Patriots will finish strong, and Kansas City will probably sneak in.
Oh, I don't remember talking Eagles Chargers.
Yeah, I took the Chargers.
Okay.
Yeah, it was the Eagles Chargers that we were actually on.
I don't believe in the Chargers right now. They're going to lose to the Eagles on Monday night. Sorry.
I still think the infighting is going to hurt the Eagles. And we already got the Chiefs he's got the Chiefs going to make it suspenseful to see who gets knocked out. I think the Eagles are going to falter to make it even more suspenseful for the end of the season because they still got – what's going to happen is the Eagles and Dallas are going to play to see who wins the division.
Probably so.
And that's what's going to end up happening.
And that's why they do the scheduling like they do.
Chargers win.
Yeah.
Chargers win Monday night.
So I'm the only one picking Eagles.
Yeah.
All right.
Defensive game.
Yeah.
Defensive game. Right.
13-10, 13-9,
Right.
something.
Eagles
It's going to be
Monday night.
something like that.
And when you got a diva that's not happy, I'm talking about A.J. Brown. When you got a diva that's not happy, and he's playing out of his mind still.
He's been playing good the last 2 weeks.
He's been playing good. It's when you watch
I got
this
him on
team.
my fantasy team. He's doing good.
Watch this Eagles team. It's not the same Eagles Super Bowl team. They're winning, and they're winning ugly, which is good. You want a team to be able to win ugly. But
in order to win, you have to win ugly games.
Yeah. But what you do see is a team that's not on the same page. Because that defense is not the same Eagle defense that we were seeing.
It was in week 7. They're not the same defense.
They're getting holes punched through them like a daggone sieve.
So
Jalen Hurts.
I think Hampton is back too for the Chargers.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
But also look at this.
I think
the last bit of quarterback play from Jalen Hurts has not really been solid.
So
he's managed.
Yeah.
But it's not the same Jalen Hurts we're seeing.
No, he's not.
He's shown flashes.
Okay, for all the Commanders fans, shouldn't Jay Daniels should he sit?
I don't know why they're bringing him back.
If you're out of the playoffs, sit your quarterback.
I do agree with that.
I don't know if we win today.
Wow, against the Vikings.
Aaron Jones is a solid running back.
Yeah, his shoulder is.
Justin Jefferson can cause us problems defensively.
Right.
I think we win just because of the Daniels return.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like bringing him back. We have nothing to play for.
Right.
I would probably let him sit another week.
Okay.
I want him back and playing because I am going to pick Jaden Daniels to beat your Cowboys on Christmas Day.
I will say, I think
you will.
Is it in Dallas?
I think it is.
Yes, in Dallas because we already played in Washington.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we go down there on Christmas Day.
And win.
Well, because we beat y'all the first time.
Give you all just a spanking.
It'll be a close game, but I think
we're getting healthy. We're getting healthy.
Wait a minute, I don't know. I might have to change my pick on that.
I'm gonna put it this way.
We're not going to count it towards because we got our 8 games. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, we got 8.
I think Commanders win
against Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Yeah.
Jaden Daniels return. It
now,
gives
us
the 4
wins.
Is
big
week. Deal. But
you know what the hype is with us talking next week for the game of the week is? New England and Buffalo at New England.
Buffalo just goes in and puts a fucking roll on.
Yeah, I knew you guys would say that.
I'm not saying that yet. I might say it next week.
Will the real
New England stand up?
Yeah.
Hey, while we're doing this, and I'm going to talk about the identity crisis of America.
Okay, all right.
But I do want to go over a list of shout outs because I did not do it. And I want to keep to my word and give some shout outs to people. Hey, Los Truncas and Jersey Mike's in Woodstock. Also, Paradise and Renosis, as well as Jimmy John's, Chick-fil-A, CC's Pizza, and Buffalo Wild Wings in Winchester. Also, we're looking at Spelunkers. What?
I want to say Vaulted Cards, a baseball card shop in Woodstock.
Vaulted Cards, okay. Yeah,
really
we got to give you the
right
address again because I still got to go back there. Remember to give me the address so I can go by there.
Yeah, it's a
Because
great
my
shop.
stuff there. And we also, Charlesburg Diner, Great Wall, King Street Diner, also Queen Street Diner. I don't know why I said King Street. Fox's Pizza, the Doggery, Box Office Brewery, Definitely Melted Dreams Food Truck, and Ciro's Pizza. Shout out to Dunkin' Donuts. Also say to Rise and Recovery, Cassie Atkins, if you need any help as far as addictions or somebody, a therapist to talk to, Cassie Atkins and Rise and Recovery is the place to go. Look her up, Cassie Atkins. Also give a shout out to Strasburg Youth Midget Football League. When they come in to play, you can still look them up online in case you want to register your kid to learn from the ground up, football play from the ground up.
Yep.
Please look at Strasburg Youth Midget Football. They are incredible coaches. These guys take their time out. They do not get paid. They take their time out to teach these kids from the ground up. Also, youth Upward Sports with Rob Beechler. Hey, good things are starting to happen there. Hopefully, he'll be back on the show here within the next coming weeks. I've already talked to him about that. And hopefully, he'll have some good news for all y'all out there. But give him a shout out. I gotta say, I started coaching this Friday with them. I got a good group of young kids, man. Good group of young
They're gonna be
kids.
throwing down. Y'all gonna be lobs.
Just call
hoops,
my team's called UVA, so just call me Tony Bennett.
Just call you PUVA.
Just call me Tony Bennett.
QVA. QVA.
But and by the way, if you ever want a ref, he does need referee.
Oh my
So
God. I'll be teeing up little kids.
you ain't
and
gonna tee
everything.
nobody.
I'll be teeing everybody up. I'll be teeing them all
But
up.
I do want to give a shout out to them. Definitely Upward Sports. If you want to register your kid, I'm still believe they have room and all that. They never turn their kids away anyway. But
Did you guys see the
you know,
moon?
give them some
Did you see
shout
the
outs.
full moon the other night?
Oh yeah,
Say
dude,
what?
I was riding out there, dude. The moon
It
was
looked
huge.
like it was like a frying pan, like coming right at me.
Okay,
There's something we didn't cover.
go ahead.
Yeah.
Indiana putting Ohio State just stepping on their throat yesterday.
Oh
They
my
needed to.
gosh, Ohio State. Yes,
They needed to.
I mean, it was a close game. You know,
it was a close.
but
But
that just goes to show you college football rankings. You might want to look at crap and not sleep on teams and just give Ohio State number one all year because Indiana was undefeated too. And look what Indiana did.
Well, the thing you're right. I've always been a big proponent against the college rankings because I've always said before even the college football playoff, Alabama could have lost 3, and they were always still ranked number 1, regardless. You know, and strength of schedule. Well, there were other teams. I give always the example of when Boise State and Northwestern wanted to play Alabama and Oregon. All 3 of those teams were unbeaten that year. And they said we would face Alabama and we'll come to you.
Yeah.
And they didn't want to play. Why? Because by strength of schedule, we get beat by a lower team, which they would have probably beat them. Alabama wasn't as good as those 3 teams that year.
All right. My question, how is Ohio State still number 2?
I don't know how.
There's a lot of other teams.
Why is Georgia not number 2?
Thank you.
Why is Texas Tech not number 2?
Go ahead, preach.
Why is Oregon not number 2?
Amen.
Because you go in here and look at Ohio State, their other best win, their best win of the year was against Texas. A team that got destroyed by Georgia, 35-10. So their biggest win was against Texas. Their strength of schedule is ranked 46.
Yeah.
Georgia's strength of schedule is 25, but Georgia's number 3.
Yeah.
This is what
And
I'm saying.
Ohio
This
State
stuff
is number
doesn't
2.
make sense.
I mean, it makes no sense.
It doesn't
to me.
make sense because you're putting teams on what you. To me, they're putting teams in on who they want to see.
Yeah.
Now, for any viewers from
because Ohio State is bringing a huge fan base,
Right.
doesn't make them the number 2 team in the country.
We highlighted one thing about high school real quick. We didn't highlight the West Virginia playoffs. Morgantown did beat Martinsburg.
Yeah, Martinsburg is gone, done.
Honestly, but that was a great game, 28-21. So really,
That West Virginia's always had good football.
Yeah.
Especially high school. They've always had good football.
Martinsburg looked phenomenal this year.
Yeah.
But I mean, we're going back to when you're looking at it, going back to what we were talking about just on college football, just right there in the rankings. I've hated the college rankings ever since because I've always, from football to basketball, they have never ranked teams correctly. They rank just what he said, based on the money and the revenue.
Remember, for 20, 30 years, Notre Dame was always there.
Yep.
Even this year.
Yeah, Notre Dame, when they were an independent, they would always, their strength of schedule, they would only play like one decent team, and they would lose one game, but they were always there at the end of the year. And then once they get to the bowl games, they would lose. Looking at ESPN now, they have JMU playing against Oregon.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a good game.
Oregon's number 5 right now. Yeah.
It's still
JMU is in the 12th seed, so they will play number 5 Oregon.
That's awesome.
At Oregon.
They have them ranked at 25 right now.
Yeah, the Sun Belt Conference is pretty weak, but they got Indiana 1, Ohio State 2, Georgia 3, Texas Tech 4. Oregon 5, Ole Miss 6, Texas A&M 7, Oklahoma 8, Notre Dame 9, Alabama 10, 11 is Tulane, and 12 is JMU.
Wow, BYU just missed it.
Yeah. But on the AP 25, they don't even put the JMU Dukes in there.
Yeah, they're not even ranked in the top 25, but yet you got teams
they actually ranked at 19. Oh, my bad, 19.
Yeah.
Where's BYU?
BYU is moving.
They're number 11.
11 right now.
Because you realize that they just made it in, basically.
But they didn't make the playoff.
Right.
And see, that's another thing. What's BYU's ranking? Record.
They're 11-1.
11-1.
So you got 11-1 team.
Right.
That's not even going to make the playoffs.
Miami's 10-2.
When you got some teams that got 2 losses that are going to be in the playoffs.
Well, everybody in Texas is what? Texas is 9-3. Oh no, I'm sorry. Texas A&M. They're 11-1. Yeah, there's your two lost teams are Oklahoma and Notre Dame.
Who, to me, you got 2 losses. Y'all don't belong if there's a team that's only got 1.
Alabama's got 2 losses too.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Let's talk a minute on this JMU Oregon game.
Yeah.
Do you think JMU has a chance?
Yes, they do. I think they do.
Their only good game they played, their big game they played this year was against Louisville, and they lost by 14.
Right. And this game.
I love that JMU is getting the exposure. They have won every year since they moved up to the big level.
Right.
A couple years ago, they talked shit. We won Alabama, blah, blah, this, blah, blah, that. They had college game day at the campus.
Yeah.
All they had to do was beat Appalachian State, and they go out and they lay a fucking stinker.
Yep.
It's great that they made it, but I think Oregon just. I think Oregon just walks a fucking mud hole in their ass.
This is Oregon. Okay, their style hasn't changed.
Yeah. I mean, I would like to see JMU keep it close, but I'm going to be.
Where's the game going to be held at first? Does anybody know?
It's at Oregon.
At Oregon.
Yeah, Oregon's at home. Oregon. I like JMU as well as anybody else, but they're going up in foreign territory. Okay, this is what you're going to have to look at.
I'm going with the Magic here. I think JMU wins it.
Okay,
dude, I would love to see
Mushroom Magic, whatever you're on, that's fine. You can go with it.
I might go sit on top of the hill behind your house and have some of them mushrooms with you.
Yeah,
exactly.
Sit up there on the hill and
we'll see if it happens.
Maybe reality check come from all of us. All our teams are good.
You got like a big mud hole we can sit in, magic mud, rub all over us.
We'll just like
Ben, here's the reason. Here's the reason why.
Lucky pennies,
Time zone.
Well,
they got to go to Oregon. There's a 4-hour difference.
Okay.
Now, depending on when they go, you got to get used to that 4-hour difference. I've traveled before. I know there's a lag.
But they're going to be out there for a week, probably.
Yeah, they'll practice out there.
You know what? I went from Texas to here on vacation.
Mm-hmm.
From being a year down there, coming here just for a week or 2 weeks.
And it messes.
It messed with you because of the time difference.
you feel tired.
It's different. It is definitely, unless you've traveled from West Coast to East Coast, you don't realize the difference that kind of lag can have on you.
Right.
I'm feeling a Boise State, Oklahoma feeling with this game, where Boise State finally gets in and
They finally win.
beat Oklahoma when they.
I mean, JMU rarely turn the ball over though.
JMU wins. I'm gonna say JMU wins the first round.
Yep.
Game.
All right. I'm still putting this out here to let you know. Understand, the Ducks are still the Ducks. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, JMU can go up there and beat the Ducks, so they can lay a duck.
Well, JMU's confidence is real right now, winning their first Sunday.
You know what? I love confidence, too. Guess who else was confident?
It wasn't luck on that.
Guess what? Detroit was confident when they played Chicago and got knocked out of the playoffs, too.
I mean, Oregon is expected to win
against Michael Jordan.
Yeah, what do they have the odds out yet?
Could an upset happen? Okay, well, let me see. It still will be difficult.
Guess what?
Oregon is a bigger.
Mike Tyson was confident when he went against Buster Douglas too. But like Mike Tyson also said, everybody's got a plan until they get punched in the mouth.
Here is why BJ and me are picking JMU, because they're dangerous underdogs, and I think like Boise State analogy, that's going to happen.
Let's see what.
Dangerous underdogs, people. I think that's what's going to happen. JMU will win.
They don't have the game.
Oregon wins.
Oh, there we go.
Is it December 20th when they play? Something like that? Or is it? It's already set in stone, probably. I don't know. So,
it says December 19th
19th
and 20th.
All right.
They don't have the games up on here yet. College football playoff. Here we go.
Okay.
Here we go. They don't have any of the games.
Yeah.
This isn't picked. This isn't definite yet. This is just what they're guessing.
Well, if they have to play Oregon wins.
Right.
I got to go with the home state boys. I got to go with the Dukes.
Yeah.
If they get in and they do play Oregon, I think they do win. Chesney.
They don't turn the ball over. They don't turn the ball over.
They need to go in with the same.
Still lose.
They need to go in with the same mindset and game plan that we had against Central the second time, where we just chewed the clock up.
There was a game 4 weeks ago in the NFL where Buffalo didn't punt and still lost.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Well, let's just hope that they do get in, and what they're showing here is in the instant stone.
Okay, I have one thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm the true analyst, because even though I would like to see JMU win, I didn't go being a homer. I went by actual statistics on who was going to win. They went by homers. Okay?
I'm going by the magic and just a few.
I went by what I actually said.
Christmas spirit.
Plus, we got Sunbelt Billy Napier as the coach coming in next year, with ties to SEC.
What happens
from being at Florida?
Yep.
I would not be surprised if JMU gets some bigger name recruits coming in the next couple of years, and we don't see them steadily up in the top 5.
Well, JMU is trying to move into the ACC.
But look at, as soon as there's a big coaching vacancy, like he's going to UCLA, right?
Yeah, or Chesney, yeah. But we did sign.
It feels like to me that when that happens, there's a huge win with a program to propel that.
Yeah.
I think it's going to happen.
JMU, I do believe, is just going to be a stepping stone for some college football coaches for the next few years. You saw it with Signetti. He comes in, he's there, 2 years, rolls out, goes in the end, and look what he did there.
Right.
Chesney's going to go to the West Coast. He's going to rebuild UCLA. Napier, he's probably just using this as a stepping stone to get back into another big name coaching job. But
if it explodes, he might stay.
Yeah, he's not going to come in here and not. You're not going to get another big job if you come in somewhere that's already winning and lay an egg.
Yeah.
So he's going to bring NIL money with him, I'm sure. They're going to let him spend a little bit of money. Okay. And I wouldn't be shocked if we see a couple 4-star, 5-star kids come to.
But you have an interesting point, too. You got to be a very special coach in order to get another job real quick after laying an egg.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, think about it. We're looking at one of the legends of coaching who couldn't even get back in the NFL after he got ousted and went down to college.
Yeah. I mean, Billy Napier is a big name to bring into JMU.
Yeah.
That's a big signing for a head coach.
Okay, so college football is highlighted. What do we got next on the
Well, what I wanted to talk about, because as we were going with all this stuff with
Cover
pro
your
football.
thing there real quick.
Okay, I got something to bring up
football.
really quick. I know
You're
this
gonna
is,
like this.
Okay.
this is kind of corny, but it's
It's not
Anything
corny.
he does is
it's pretty awesome
It's
if you
not
think
corny.
about it. A RoboCop statue finally stands in Detroit after 15 years of making it. The 3,500-pound bronze sculpture of RoboCop
That's what I'm talking about.
is there. It was done this week as of Wednesday, December 3rd, this past one.
Thank you.
Isn't
That was
crazy?
a great introduction to where I'm going with right now.
Hey,
Wow, I didn't know how that
If
would.
Philly can have the Rocky Balboa statue, why can't
RoboCop
Detroit
in
have the
Detroit.
RoboCop statue?
I'm all do what you want to do. I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
But I've come to look at a lot of stuff from the NFL perspective to the NBA perspective, and now y'all two clowns with the movie perspective in that statue. No, look, seriously, on that part of it, I got to say this. We erect these statues, we erect these pictures, and we look at all this stuff, and that's fine. We look at these pro athletes, and we do all that, and that's fine. I honestly think, though, America has an identity crisis, and I'm going to tell you why. Because when you look at this, and we're talking sports right now, but you think about it. How many of these athletes, multi-million-dollar athletes,
Right.
you got one we just talked about painting his fingernails. You don't like his fingernails being painted. And look, to each their own. I don't agree with it myself.
Okay.
Back in the day, catchers would put fingernail polish on their fingers.
But that was for another reason, though,
Yeah,
BJ.
I think I remember
you
that
didn't
now.
think that you never talked bad about that. You never talked bad about
I never
it.
thought of that.
Because you never paid attention.
Yeah.
Dude, I went and got a daggone pedicure a few weeks ago. I had my toenails painted.
There's nothing wrong with getting your
I've never done it. I
nails.
just clip my own nails.
But what I'm saying is we got an identity
I don't know.
crisis. And what I mean by identity crisis is people don't know who they are anymore.
I did forget to bring one item on the show today, but
What?
it was the Manscaped. I forgot to do that. So
And what I mean by that is
I'll have to
got.
say that on the air. So
Have y'all ever seen the show I Am Jazz?
okay, I am Jazz. No.
No.
You never seen that show?
No.
Okay.
Look it up, man. Look up I Am Jazz.
And this is a film from the '80s, or
Yes, it was. No, wasn't a film. It's a series.
TV show.
I am Jazz.
And it's not to berate anybody. Okay, I like everybody. I don't.
Right.
I can care less whether you straight, gay, whatever. Doesn't matter.
Right.
But I'm saying this
Okay.
country has an identity crisis, and the reason I'm getting into this is because
I'm looking at it right now. 2015.
Right.
Seasons.
reason I'm getting into this is because lately we had those commercials with the Senate telling the military,
Oh, I got you. I see where you're going with this. Okay.
don't, you don't have to listen to certain orders.
Yeah.
I served in the military, and let me tell you, there's not an order that is given
Okay.
that's going to be that the president will give you
So
that's going to be a direct derelict of
So
duty.
basically, what you're saying is that what we're bringing up now, the jazz episodes are with transgender people, and
I'm
Yes.
telling. What I'm saying is, we have an identity
Yeah.
crisis when we're sitting here telling people in the military, don't listen to the commander in chief. That is dangerous.
that is dangerous. No, I totally-
That is
yeah,
very
that's-
dangerous behavior.
Yep.
And we're sitting here listening to people on this TV screen tell us that.
Yeah.
People we put in office.
Yeah.
We have an identity crisis when we're sitting here voting for people that say, hey,
Mhm.
killing babies is fine. Okay? And you can even do it. Look, if you want to have an abortion, that's fine. That's on you. You got to live with that. Okay? But when you're looking at late term, I'm talking where a woman's already shown.
That's not cool.
And you got people, we've got an identity
Good.
crisis where people don't know who the hell they are
Yeah,
because they rather follow the crowd and do what somebody else says.
the going trend, so to speak.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We've got issues. We've got identity problems with religion.
Uh-huh.
We've got identity problems with race.
Uh-huh.
We've got identity problems with whether you're a cat, a dog. I mean, come on. It's gotten so ridiculous. When you got a student that says, I recognize as a cat, so you got to put a litter box in here so I can go to
I identify as a cat. Whatever.
No, you identify as either a male or a female. If you got a stem on the apple, you are a male. If you do not have a stem on the apple, you are a female. If you decide that if you were born with no stem on the apple and go get surgery to get a stem on the apple, you're still a female. If you come with a stem on the apple and go get a stem removed, you're still a male. It's no different, because what I'm trying to say is identity crisis leads to a very dangerous situation. I came up with this because what I saw the other day on the internet when I was sitting there, I go through little sections, little reels.
Right.
What I saw, it was an actual show that a guy was a female.
Yes, at one time.
And the first thing was he went out on a date.
Oh my gosh.
No, this is why I came up with this subject.
I agree with you.
Because the first thing he did do on this, he turned around and told the guy, I'm going to let you know something before we continue this date. I was once a man. The guy respectfully.
He didn't run out.
No, he ran out, but not like that. Thank you for telling me, but this date is over.
Yeah, of course.
What I'm saying is we have people that are not identifying themselves. That is a dangerous game.
Yeah.
That is very dangerous.
But then it causes people to lose it and
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm saying.
And there's anger and violence involved.
What are we doing? Because we have this identity of religion. Let's take that. And y'all, at one point I sit there and, some people would say, well, why'd you walk away from the church? It's not because I walked away from the church. I didn't walk away from the church. Well, yeah, I did, because I walked away for a reason. I walked away because I realized there's an identity crisis. When you're talking about money and you've got pictures up when the Bible says don't have a picture up, then why am I going to do something even something I believe in, which is the Bible, says don't do, and you're going to continue to do it? Why am I going to do it? Why am I going to go? Where's your identity?
Yeah.
If this is what you're telling me your identity is, you're not following your identity. I realize we're all human. We all make mistakes. We all have our ups and downs and our ins and outs or whatever.
Of course, yeah.
But what's your identity? Who are you?
We all are individuals who we are.
What do you know about yourself?
I hope we all know about who we are. We all three know who we are.
Do you? Or do you know what somebody has told you?
Well, that's the key, is you don't listen to.
Because think about it. How do you know you're a good person, BJ?
I just feel I mean.
Basically, because somebody said, man, BJ's a good guy. All your life, somebody has basically said,
so
BJ's a good guy.
I don't care if they think I am.
I know. That may be
that was exactly what I was going to say.
But what I'm saying is, okay, give an example. Ben's a good lover. How do you know that? Do you make love to yourself?
He might.
Alan Harper, do you make love to yourself?
It's just.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Our identity goes by what people have told us.
Yes. Yeah.
We've never really taken the time to search who we really are.
But that's with kids.
That's where the mix-up is coming.
Don't search themselves thoroughly. They let other influences.
Thank you. That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
The identity crisis in America has happened because what we have done, and it's happened, and we never even realized it was happening to us. We went to school all these years and been told this. Being gay is okay. Being this is okay. Being this is okay. When we got older, we started accepting this thing, saying it's okay, it's okay. Look, living your life is okay, the way you choose to live.
Yeah.
But to influence somebody else on how they should do it, it's the wrong thing. And that's what they were programming.
Yeah.
And then we got all these kids now getting out of school, not knowing whether they're straight, whether they're gay, whether they're male, whether they're female, whether they're a cat, whether they're a dog, whether they're binary, all these letters, LGBTQ, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, who cares, A, D, what the heck? All these Q plus, all this has put an identity on America where nobody knows who they are anymore.
Yeah, I see it with stuff where, what do they call now? Your pronouns. He, him.
Yeah, exactly.
It, them, it, they. What? There is no pronoun.
Yeah.
Right.
It's him or her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Now,
it's boy or girl.
Granted, if you're a male that recognizes yourself as a female and you're dressing up or whatever, the only thing I say is identify yourself before you start playing with somebody's head.
And don't push your crap on me.
Exactly.
I don't,
Yeah, just don't piss on the gate, basically.
Well, because like I say, it's a dangerous game. Not everybody goes
No,
for it.
everyone can be who they want to be or whatever, but just don't piss on the gate of someone that doesn't want to see that.
And plus, in a
or hear an influence.
Also check your own roots. You know, check out who you are. I did some searching in my history and stuff, and I found out some things that I looked at that I never even thought about. You know, because all my life growing up, you know, I was just plain old black kid from Strasburg, went to Warren County.
But a lot of people don't realize this. I know this may sound bad and depressing, but at the end of the day, we are who we are.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all we have in this life, people.
Yeah.
But I'm saying sometimes you have to find who you truly are.
Yes.
In order to be comfortable in your own skin.
At the end of the day, when you go to sleep, no matter if you're married, single, or whatever, you're still you are you, and that's it.
Yeah. And what I'm getting at with the identity crisis is saying that sometimes we have to. Sometimes silence is deafening, and also silence is golden.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes blocking out the noise, you can find out more about yourself. Than all the noise filtering in.
Right.
It took me a while to sit here and to where I'm at in my life right now. It took me a while to sit down. I had a lot of noise coming through. Other people, this. You have family issues. You have all this thing. It took me a lot of time to one day just sit down and say, okay, Rick, who are you?
Mm-hmm.
Really, who are you? You've done through this in life. You've done this in life. You've done. Just reflect back and then find out, where do you really stand?
Like the old Who song.
Yeah. What? Yeah.
Yeah. I just heard it on the way to work today.
I mean, I had to do some real reflection to find what identity do you have.
Yeah.
You know, when I played music, and there was a song I had wrote, which I'm going to start playing music again. So, but there was a song I wrote called Identity Crisis. And one of the lyrics said, you look in the mirror, you wonder what you see.
Yeah.
The truth comes to, I got it written down, but whatever. It was saying that you got two sides.
The truth will set
you got the truth and you got the lie. You got the angel and you got the devil.
Right. Everyone has that.
Which path are you going to follow and listen to?
Okay.
The real you is going to pick out.
Yeah.
But whichever one you feed the most is going to dominate.
Whatever wolf you feed the most is going to be dominant.
Right.
Yeah.
So if I'm feeding the personality that everybody's saying that I am, which is not me, then that's what's going to show. But if I looked inside,
you have to feel for kids these days. They're still trying to figure themselves out.
And you know what? I found that. I think that's when the real reality check came in. Was this Friday? When those kids showed up for practice, and I looked at what I had, and I looked at building these kids up, and we started. They started. Some of them dribbling. One kid last year, I remember him playing. I worked on his shot. We worked on his shot, and for 55 minutes. He's boom, boom, boom. The last 5 minutes, he reverted back to factory settings. And I was teasing him. I was like, you reverted back to factory settings. You had the shot going. Now all of a sudden you went back. But what I'm saying is, if a coach doesn't do that to a kid, that kid's going to be demolished because now he's thinking, well, nobody cares.
But
so what the heck?
Here's the key with
everything. So who am I? If they don't care about
me. Here's the key with everything. We can be our own coach to ourselves.
Exactly.
That's it. That's it.
And get through the noise to find who you are.
Yeah, you don't have to listen to what other people tell you.
Right. Because look,
that's their opinions. That's their thoughts on it.
That's it.
And opinions are like assholes.
Everybody's
got them.
See, that's the thing. I had to learn to filter through the noise to find out exactly who I am.
I mean, that's all.
I mean,
you can
would it hurt my feelings if Rick come up to me and said, "Man, you're an asshole," but I still like you. I'll be like, well, I like you too. I don't give a shit if you think I'm an asshole. I don't care.
And I've been called that before.
Yeah.
I mean, I give a good instance. When I was stationed in Texas, I remember one of my roommates, He was non-smoker, non-drinker, he was basically the 40-year-old virgin, okay? Seriously. Never cussed, never did anything. And me and my roommates, he got around us within probably about 6 months. He was cussing, swearing. And one day, one of our friends came by. He said, Rick, I got to talk to you. I said, what? He said, man, we got to do something about your roommate. I was like, what? He's becoming an asshole. Uh-oh. And I said, huh? He's becoming like you. I said, so what are you trying to say? I said, so what are you trying to say? He's becoming like me. He turned around and said, no, you don't get it. I called you that, but you know it. Uh-huh. He doesn't know it. He said it's different if you know what you are.
Then it makes you look in the mirror.
But it does make you look in the mirror. And it did, because I actually talked to my roommate. I said, dude, if I've done anything to make that reflects badly to make you look badly, please tell me.
Okay, here's a quote. Start your day, like just having a clear head. Start your day with a clear head and a little grit, and I'm willing to quit. That's it.
And you know what? I start my day off.
Clear head is the key with everyone. Everyone, whoever's viewing, kids, whoever, whatever age you are, that's it.
When I get up, and whenever I get a chance, even if I'm alone, whenever it crosses my mind, I'll be quite honest. Lately, the past 5 or 6 months, I've actually prayed every morning to the Most High, to the one I believe in the Most High, because not everybody believes the same way I believe. I believe his name is Yahuwah. I believe the Sabbath day is the seventh, is a Saturday. I believe all that. I don't believe in this church Sunday stuff, so that's just my belief. But doing that has made me feel better every day. It doesn't work for everybody.
Yeah.
Because not everybody goes by it.
But after 58 years, you finally found yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I found what I'm comfortable with. I found myself where I'm, and I really come to realize it in the last, every time I do something, I find something different.
Yeah, but here's the real key with everyone is if you don't want to be on your deathbed and regret not doing anything.
Yeah. I mean, me and my wife, look, people, I'll tell you how much it's changed me.
Yeah.
We went shopping for paint.
Okay.
And windows.
Okay.
And toilets.
Okay.
To redo stuff.
Right, of course, yeah.
I don't like doing that. I don't have a good time doing that.
Yeah.
And yet I'm sitting here picking out ideals, colors and stuff like that, and I'm catching myself like, what in the heck just happened to you? When did you start? When did you start liking it?
I don't mind shopping. I'll go to the grocery store.
I don't mind going to
Costco. But now my wife knows I despise Christmas shopping.
Yeah.
I will not Christmas shop.
You guys don't like it? I like it.
I'm not a Christmas fan anyway.
You're not?
I believe in
I am. I like going out and just looking around.
I do not like going to buy gifts for grandkids. That's just not me.
Yeah.
But now,
yeah,
I can get home. I'll go home. She'll be like, "Hey, you want to go to the store?" Shit, I'm all about going to the grocery store.
Right.
I'll do shit like that.
Food,
actually
food. Yeah.
Because to me, the damn great thing. We got a whole room in that house that's filled with friggin' toys. And what do you need more for?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Beat them ones up there to death when they're broken, and then we can throw them away. Then we'll replace stuff. But I mean, they like their Play-Doh and stuff like that, which I don't care. They know that they can do whatever they want with that Play-Doh in that room. It stays in that room. But it's just like, what kind of, you don't need any more toys. I remember growing up. Dude, give me some Matchbox cars in a dirt pile.
You know what I actually like? I know it sounds corny, but I like the micro machines, the little ones, the little micro machines.
I mean,
I haven't seen those in a long time.
Remember the guy that would talk fast in the commercial?
They still have those?
I don't know. Maybe they do.
I haven't seen those in a long time. Seriously, micro machines?
Yeah.
I really haven't.
Oh, here are some great Christmas topics to talk about. I know it's Thanksgiving, but I'm going to go over this one. So Zohan, the guy from, the mayor, that's who we should talk about on Christmas. Charlie Kirk, of course, we should talk about him on Christmas. Epstein emails, global warming, tariffs, grocery shopping, the new pope, government shutdown, of course, which is over, I think, now, and the 25 Eagles offense.
Well,
it's risky. That's what we should talk about.
Can can I say something about that before? Because I know we're almost done and all that.
We're done.
But you talk about the governor, the mayor of New York.
Yeah, that's.
Can I, ladies and gentlemen,
Just
like we voted Abigail Spanberger.
Yeah.
It's getting dangerously close to voting socialism, and you only vote that once.
We just had 9/11, 24 years ago.
I'm just saying.
Look what New York is looking like now.
You only vote socialism once.
Would you guys visit New York now?
No.
I don't think
I've never had to want
I don't
to go
know.
into that shit.
Yeah, I never did either. I wasn't very.
I would go there and want to see the Statue of Liberty.
Now, what if I could show you that Statue of Liberty has nothing to do with freedom, but everything to do with Satanism? If I could show that to you.
Well, it came from France, right?
If I could show that to you.
Yeah, you can send me the link.
I will.
Okay.
And then I'm going to show you something else because of the last few chats that we've had.
I did see the one about King James reference. That was kind
very interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now you see why I'm heading to where I'm heading.
Wow.
And now you all wonder why I say we don't want to know what they really do.
I don't want to know, but
because you see what BJ's talking about. Me and BJ's had this talk too.
About the Da Vinci Code and all that.
No, but me and BJ's had this talk because BJ's often said it. He doesn't talk about his religion and stuff.
He does a lot of stuff that we don't even want to look at.
Right. The only reason I talk about it is, and I send it to you because I want people to see some of the stuff y'all doing now that we've done. Just like he said, they've changed a whole lot of stuff. Right. And once you start digging into it and finding it, I'm starting to say, why? A lot of people question churches right now. A lot of people. And people are saying, well, you shouldn't question. You should. Why not? We can question our government. We can question everything in life, but you're telling me now, don't question the church? Yes, I am, because I'm finding things out that are happening that shouldn't be happening. I know where BJ's coming from when he says that. I talk about it because guys like BJ said, I really don't want to talk about it. Yeah. But I understand probably more than BJ does, so I'm willing to talk about it. Yeah. And the thing is, I've seen so much of it. That is our identity crisis right there, because they have lied to us from jump.
Yeah, I mean, these people that just live and die by their whether they want to be a Republican, whether they want to be a Democrat, whether they're a Christian, whether they're a friggin' Protestant. What
does that really matter?
All of that shit has no real effect on my life.
And it takes
you know what I'm saying?
And it takes away what Rick was saying. They don't know who they truly are.
It doesn't affect me.
Now,
I am here for 70 years if I'm lucky.
Yeah, we're all
you know, 80 if I'm,
real lucky.
I'm not going to live my life like some of these people just losing their fucking shit over who gets voted in here. What to me,
it doesn't affect.
I don't, I care to a point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I care to a point.
I have family that's in the military. So I want the right people in charge that are going to make the right decision.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If they feel, and my cousins feel that, hey, I agree that with this war that he's going to put us in, then by all means, I'm going to back it 100%.
Yeah.
I'm not going to listen to Joe Schmo over there who says, well, I don't believe we need to be over there because of this. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to support the ones that are important to me. And if they feel it's something that, we should be involved in, then guess what? They're going to have my support.
Yeah. But here's the difference, though.
But who we have as governor of Virginia ain't going to change the way I live every day. Right. I could care less who the Commonwealth is, the Commonwealth attorney, or not the Commonwealth, whatever the hell they are.
Yeah, I know.
That shit doesn't matter to me.
Yeah.
But
here's where people are going to, here's the pushback on it, BJ. And I agree, because I see where you're coming from. Here's the pushback. The pushback is, okay, you talked about a war that, I agree with the military, but I don't have to support the war.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I agree with the military, but I don't have to agree with going over
that's what makes this country great, is that we have those choices.
And that's the thing, because me as a person who served this country, but I see what's going on over there, that's not the true Israel anyway. Read. I'm telling people, educate yourself. Start looking up history, because what's going on is not the true Israel. That is a synagogue of Satan, and they're telling you they're Israel. That's why I disagree with fighting over it. But with our troops, I support our troops on what they need to do. They got to follow orders.
Yeah. I'm not going to sit here and push what I feel on you, because it's not my place to do it.
No, it's
you
not.
have you have your choice. You have your choice. You have your beliefs. I'm not one to speak it out. It's just I'm not going to sit there to me and have like a 3-hour conversation with somebody and waste 3 hours of my time on something I feel that's not important. You know, it's irrelevant to me. I get up in the mornings, I go to work, I pay my bills, I spend time with my family, I work on people's junk, you know, I drink beer, I did my stuff. You know, that is the important shit. That is the shit that's important to me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And you see, that's me. My life is I go to work, pay the bills, take care of what I need to take care of my house. Now, my worship life is how I choose to do it. But I choose to hang with my friends and chit chat, hang with these idiots.
My way of doing church, you know, I'm not saying that I would never go, but the way I feel about my religion is I talk to my grandparents up there when I need to. You know what I'm saying? You know, I have conversations with them. I don't need to talk to anybody else up there. You know, do I believe that there's a heaven and hell? Yes. You know, Lord knows which way we'll go. You know, I want to think I'll go the right way.
You keep hanging me where you will. I'll educate you more as we get going.
But it's, you know,
I'm working on Ben right now.
My key thing
there's bigger things in life, people.
My thing is just being grateful to stuff, and good things will happen.
And that too, because there's a lot of people that are ungrateful.
The right mindset goes a long way, I think.
You know, I've realized I looked at my life and I've looked at everything that I've gained, everything I've lost, everything I've ever done, whether it be good or bad and all this. And I look at the road that I've traveled. That's why I became in such a good place right now, because I'm just like, all this time there's times I looked at one of the car accidents I was in. I shouldn't have made it out of. I'm sitting here, I'm 58. I had that car accident in my 20s. That's 30 years of me not being around.
Honestly, I've been in 3 car wrecks and I've survived that.
I mean, I wish I had more time to do shit. I really wanted to come help you butcher yesterday.
Oh no,
you know what I'm saying?
I didn't even know about it, or else I would have.
I love doing shit like that, but you know, shit happens in our lives.
And I ended up shopping instead, which I did enjoy.
Shopping was nice.
You know, I had my cooler packed. Yeah, I gotta have me some beer while I'm, you know, watching the kettles burn, boil.
Of course. Yeah.
But you know, I'm sitting there, I was like, I'm all ready to go. And I get up and I was just like, damn, I really want to go butcher, but I said, I got to get this car fixed. I got to do
priorities.
I was like,
but that's the thing. We live everyday life.
Yeah.
And
there's not enough time sometimes to
do
everything.
I think we have to be excited. We have to be excited for the unknown, not fear the unknown.
Yeah.
That's it.
You just hit the nail on the head.
If you're excited for the unknown, you don't fear the unknown. Be excited for it.
You just summed it up in one just right there.
That's it, done.
Because your identity is just what you just said.
That's it.
Because
someone can look at me and say, "Well, you're just a dumb."
But the biggest identity.
I think that goes a long way.
The biggest identity crisis is I'd rather stay what I know. And to moving into the unknown.
Yeah.
So I'll just stay here and let that be who I am.
Yeah.
Instead of, you know what? Let me take this next step, even though I don't know what's going to happen.
Let it be. The Beatles song.
Exactly.
Done. That's it.
There you go.
That's it.
We summed it up all in that. You see how things work. And like I said,
we just fix it like that.
And actually,
we're unscripted, Jack.
We don't even coordinate on this stuff.
We're unscripted.
Yeah.
We may have subjects that we say we'll talk about, but I could send Ben or BJ a message and say, this is what we're going to talk about Wednesday, and by Sunday it may be changed.
Yeah.
We have or by Sunday it may have gotten even deeper.
We get off track about shit all the time. You all know that. It's whatever.
Yeah, half of y'all talk to us on a regular basis anyway.
Hopefully there's some new viewers out there that will watch us throughout the week or today.
Well, what I've done is...
That's what you think in any comments.
What I've done is, for all of you guys, just in case, because I believe everybody, because even me and my wife, I think, might try to go next week to watch the game if we don't.
Yeah, definitely.
But it's at 11, so we might be back on
It's a 2-hour
time.
drive. It's not.
Yeah, so we should be on next week, but just in case,
Yeah.
if we're not,
not.
That's why I saved last week's video and didn't upload it, because we'll do a replay, and then
we could try to do something before Sunday and air it, and then like a Saturday or.
Well, they play Saturday.
I'm sorry.
And it all depends. I might still be celebrating come Sunday morning workday time.
I'll try to make it.
So because they play at 11.
Whatever you guys say, I'm definitely going to the game. I'll be there.
Well, I mean, if it's at 11, everybody should get back on time.
By 5, 6 o'clock.
So hopefully, most likely, we will be here next week.
Yeah, we will.
But if not, you'll get the post. I'll send it usually every Friday or Saturday. I need to get better at that. So some people, y'all can remind me, hey, what's going on, guys? So look, on YouTube and Facebook, please hit us up. Let us know what we can do to make it better and to get better and to be better.
Yeah.
And I know we need to get a little shorter on certain things, a little longer on certain things.
We're still running Facebook too, or is it just YouTube right now?
They're both.
We're
running both today because we didn't feel like getting up.
Right.
So I've been lazy. So for everybody, we just want to say thank you for joining us.
Hey, Chris Moore, thank you for your comments. Mike Mitchell for watching, everyone.
He's off to the garage. I'm off to the bedroom to do some painting.
Thank you for everyone watching today. We need to run down that list.
And, I'm definitely going to cook some fresh scrapple as soon as I get home.
We got some
Thank
fresh
you for
scrapple.
tuning
Thank
in.
you all of you.
All right. Thank you.
There is no.
I can't hit the end button.
All right. I have more worked out good.